You should have stopped playing at some point. There we go. I think we're fine. That was weird. Hello. You should have stopped playing at some point. Oh, because you're open. That's why I stop playing me. What a mess. Anyway, hello. Ignore my scuff listening to my own stream on accident. Hello, welcome. Welcome back to more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Last time we beat Case 2. We had help from our special guest, Alligator. It's a great help. But now we're gonna start Case 3. Not this way. Not this way. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Hello, Bunchy. How you doing? It's time for Case 3, everyone's favorite part of the Ace Attorney games. Yeah, Case 3 is usually the best case in all of them. What's for dessert today?
And Jeff Masters' piece of cake.
Huh. A cake show? Macaroons and waffles, lights and fluffy chiffon cake. Happiness for one and all. The sweetest temptations. There, where? Over there. Take a peek inside the oven. Ding. Look, it's freshly baked desserts. What's cooking today? I'll tell ya. Not what I was expecting. Program first brings back memories. Gregory. Tomorrow, I'm heading towards that fateful place with your son. Found out the truth 18 years ago. Gotcha, indeed. April 2nd, 10:05 a.m., Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. Mr. Shields, isn't it about time you told me what this is all about? Why did you bring me to this museum with you? Yeah, busy now, are you, Miles? I thought it'd be nice if we could share the romance of the constellations together. I beg your pardon, but I'd like to leave. Sorry, it was just a joke. You know what the final case your father worked on, the IS-7 incident. All these incidents! All these LZ27 incidents. Why can't you just call it what it is? Why you gotta code name all these things? Yes, my friend Von Karma showed it to me immediately after I became a prosecutor. I reviewed the case file again last night after you invited me here. And, well, I don't remember it very well, yes, so I'd been in attendance at the trial back then. Oh yeah? Oh, look at Dad, huh? Doing the big point. When I was young, I loved watching my father do battle in the courtroom. During that trial, it was my father, the defense attorney, Gregory Edgeworth, against my former mentor, prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Isaiah 7, they called this case in the first game. Didn't get. Oh, is this is the. Oh, yeah, it would be this case then. I don't think it got a code name. I'm pretty sure it didn't get a code name at the time. Well, the trial ended with the defendant being declared guilty. I see. So you were there too at Gregory's final trial. In that case, I'll cut the chase and tell you what you want to know. The truth about the IS-7 incident. Happened 18 years ago, during the winter. All the buildings were covered in snow, coating the entire town in a layer of frosting. It was the very place that incident occurred. It was all for Uncle Ray became a defense attorney. 18 years ago. We're just going, alright. December 24th, 5 p.m., Detention Center Visitors Room. Mr. This is Sequestra's son, don't you think? Oh, hi there, Dad. Indeed. We're contacted immediately after the client was arrested. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. Brought my assistant Raymond with me to bring our client, but... murder on Christmas Eve, it's just too much. Ah, in the darkness, a miraculous meeting. Welcome, one and all, to the visitor's room. Amazing, so this is what meeting a client is like. What happened so suddenly, I was completely surprised. I'm also surprised. Without your pardons for startling you, I'm merely expressing my happiness through song. Welcome one and all, I greatly appreciate you coming. Sir, the client for this case. Indeed. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. Taking off the hat and do a little bow. That's nice. Representing you in court. This is my assistant, Raymond Shields. Nice to meet you. I'll do my best to help you. Relax, Raymond. He just uses jitters. He's working part-time in my office as an apprentice. Thought I'd let him assist me in this investigation. Mr. Gregory and Mr. Raymond, correct? I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. The job involves saving my clients from crimes in which they were falsely accused. First, I should determine if he's truly innocent. First, I'd like to know about you. I've forgotten to introduce myself. My name is Jeffrey Master. What? You mean you're Master Jeff? The world's greatest pastry chef? Jeff Master, the Master Chef? That's too much. That's too much, Ray. Yes, I'm honored that you've heard of me. All my friends call me Master Jeff. Wowzers, I'm totally starstruck. I can't believe I get to meet Mr. Jeff. He seems to know quite a bit about Mr. Master. Master Jeff makes fantastic desserts while putting on a song and dance show. What's for dessert today? Laughing! Macarons and waffles, light and fluffy chevron cake. Happiness for one and all. The sweetest temptations. There. Where? Over there. Take a peek inside the oven. Look, it's freshly baked desserts. In the garden! I don't know what to think about this case at all, but it's... Oh, right. Where'd the ding come from? I don't know! I got caught up in their song myself. Wow, I'm so happy that I got to sing with Master Jeff. It's my dream come true. Thank you. Happy to hear that as well. Mr. Master, Raymond, will you turn to the matter at hand? Yes, of course. My sincerest apologies for making you wait. Now, where should we start? This case is already a roller coaster. Already. Hey, look at the attorney's bench. improve my fashion. Polishing it every day is my routine. This is... Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. I thought it... For a second, I thought it changed the background down there, so it was old. So it was different, but no, it didn't. It didn't. Anyway, hi, Chef Master. You're the world's greatest pastry chef, but you're also skilled in song and dance. I think the devs knew about the Case 3 curse, and they tried really hard to make it a roller coaster. Alright, nice. Yes, when I'm having a good time, my body just moves the rhythm itself. You seem to enjoy making desserts from the bottom of your heart. Oh, if you don't have a good time making desserts, you won't make anything good. Creating desserts that bring happiness to one and all is my purpose in life. Master Jeff's desserts are practically works of art. They sparkle and look so delicious. He's famous for his dreamlike desserts. Bringing happiness to all with his dreamlike desserts, huh? Incident occurred in your estate, is that correct? Yes, that's where the great dessert contest was being held. Seems the body was discovered in one of my creations. I found it in one of your desserts. For that reason, I was arrested by the detective in charge of the initial investigation. I would never do something as vile as robbing someone of their life. I'm certain that the police will also realize that they have made a mistake. Really? You know anything about the victim? He's a man named Isaac Dover. He's one of the competitors in the contest. He's a wonderful man who made desserts of the highest beauty. Why did he have to die? I see. Sure, he seems to be grieving over the victim's death. I believe I have a special understanding of Mr. Master's personality. Mr. Master, before I accept your request, there's one final matter I must confirm. You did not kill Mr. Dover. Can I take your word for it? Yes, that is correct. I did not kill him. No matter what happens, I would never take another person's life. Those aren't the eyes of a liar. I understand. I believe you. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us. Pleasure is all mine. I'm grateful to speak with none other. I'm grateful to speak with someone other than a detective. Next, shall we begin our investigation of the crime scene? Shall report back with our findings once we have finished. Mr. Gregory Raymond, I wish you good luck. I think I might know who the detective is, and I'm happy about it if it's the case. Because either one, I'd be happy with it. December 24th, 6 p.m., contest venue, Fountain Patio. It's just cold outside. I didn't expect it to be snowing this hard. Indeed, a blizzard like this will probably not clear up for a while. Even so, this mission's ginormous. This is what Master Jeff's place is like, huh? You're gonna hold a contest in your own home. You need this much space, after all. Hello, welcome. Thank you for coming. Oh, hello. Eek! Am I okay? I'm so very sorry. You happen to be Mazur Edgeworth? Yes, I'm Gregory Edgeworth. I'm an assistant, Raymond Shields. Greetings and welcome, Manzo Edgeworth and Manzo Shields. Please call me Catherine Hall. I'm in charge of the household affairs in this estate, and I'm also Monasto's Master's assistant. Ah, no way! You're the famous Kate, aren't you? You know of me. Of course I do, I see you on TV all the time. I'm a big fan of Piece of Cake. Oh goodness, I'm glad to hear you're a fan. Tell me, what is this piece of cake? The TV show that's hugely popular with the kids. Master Jeff and Kate sing and dance while they make delicious treats. Just like this. Don't. Why? Are you gonna do it again? What's for dessert today? Cookies and caramel. Rich and feathery cream puffs. Let's make it together. A delectable paradise. Here, there, everywhere. You just open up the oven. Now it's the time for dessert. The collapse. The collapse get me. Oh, monster shoes, that was incredible. I always practice along with the show. Maybe I should tell my son about this show. Maybe you shouldn't. But man, doing this dance repeatedly sure works up your appetite. Part of my inconsideration, I've forgotten to take care of our guests. Please relax and have some tea. The fact that it's not just implied and you actually get like teacup sprites, that's funny to me. Oh, this is fine Celion? Celion tea. The aroma of citrus does wonders for your concentration. I see, so this is what Celion tea smells like. Oh, these saucers are chilled. Because they help cool the tea. They help cool the tea more quickly for people who are bad with hot beverages. I see. These teacups also have a wonderful design. Oh, thank you very much. They're one of the few pride and joys of our estate, ordered directly from France. They're made by the famed sculptor Pierre Hoquet? Hoquet. Sure. They're my absolute favorite articles of tableware. Seem to greatly appreciate this man's works. Yes, they're like treasures to me. Appears to be very honest about what she likes. Thank you, Miss Hall, but it's time for us to go on to the business. Are there any details that you can give us about the incident? You're right. I sometimes get so distracted welcoming guests that I forget myself. To tell the truth, I was the one who discovered the Monsieur Dover's body. You're the first one to discover the body. Is it true that the body was discovered in one of Mr. Master's desserts? Yes, it was during the judging of the great dessert contest. Quite not something breaking from Monsieur Master's room. Monsieur Master? Are you in here? Eek! I looked inside the room. I saw Monsieur Dover's body inside the treasure chest. Thank you very much. Sorry I made you recall such painful memories. No, I should be the one apologizing for not being much help. Now then, I believe it's time for us to start investigating the crime scene. Monsieur Edgeworth, Monsieur's shields. Please find some way to save Monsieur Master. Monsieur Master is not someone to commit murder. Yes, of course. Leave it to us. Can I trust it to you? Excuse me, I have to continue serving tea to the other inspectors. I mean, let's do the crime scene. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. Is the detective. Oh. Haha, it is! I thought it would be! September 24th, 6:30 p.m. Contest venue, Master's Room. It is! Wow, this place is made of chocolate. Phew, I'm actually seeing Master Jeff's desserts up close. It's not the scene of a murder, I admit. I would have delighted in this occasion. Now that you reminded me, it's a murder scene. I'm getting shivers down my spine. Because this room is cold to begin with. Now that you mention it, this room is really cold. Achoo! Hello. Never expected a fence attorney to show up so early. Hello. Pleased to meet you. I'm Jeff Masters, defense attorney, Gregory Edgeworth. It's my assistant, Raymond. How do you do? Detective Daryl Ben, homicide. Ben, why do you look different? You look familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Echo Cross, I'm all the way at the bottom of Twitch. Yeah, a little bit. Playing a, you know, a niche, untranslated DS game, granted in a popular series, doesn't really get the crazy things. But it's fine. I'm having fun. But anyway, welcome. It's the coat. There's no bullet holes in it. Yeah, but something about the hair too. Maybe I just don't remember. Maybe about the hair too that I just don't remember. But the top of the head doesn't look correct to me. But I don't know. Anyway, just about the detective in charge of this case. I made a few words. Why did you... Ray, why did you eat? Why? What's wrong with you? That tastes kind of bitter. Why did you eat it? Why did you eat it? Why did you gulp it down? Exactly! He ate the paper! What? Ray! He likes to digest his memos in his stomach as well as in his mind. It's just a strange habit of his. Please don't be too concerned. I'm concerned, though! I'm concerned! That's probably not good for you! It's probably really bad for you! The bottom of the page, last game of the Cinemate. Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. We're small time here. It's fine though. I'm just playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2 for the first time. That's all. Just having a time. And I can't believe he eats the paper. That can't be good for you. You're asking for trouble. I'm gonna give you the $300 for your phone. Oh, for the goal. Yeah, I actually already got the $300. It's just I'm waiting. I'm pricing right now. So that's technically done. But thank you for the sentiment anyway. Thank you. Just being here is sport enough, honestly. Anything else is above and beyond. Anyway, I'm going to still be concerned about Ray eating paper because that's not healthy. That's not good for you at all. It would probably be too much to ask him to not be concerned at all. More importantly, Detective Ben, will you give us permission to participate in the investigation? Mission denied. Why? It's Mr. Jeff's defense attorney. Defense attorneys plant false evidence to try and get their not guilty verdict. Oh, you're good. you're good, Echo Cross. No problem. Just popping in, saying hello is enough. If you want to lurk, go for it. If you're just gonna go to bed, that's fine too. Good night. I don't want their kind to disturb the crime scene. A judge would never use false evidence to defend his client. Can't trust that. Come from an offensive attorney. And the police still suspect Mr. Master even after the investigation. If we didn't, we wouldn't have arrested him. I think Mr. Master is innocent. That's why I've come to investigate. Believing his innocence, but I'm investigating the crime scene. How naive. That's why I'd like permission to investigate. By investigating the crime scene, I want to understand if my thinking was naive or not. You don't intend to leave until you've investigated the crime scene. Yes. Fine then. I'll give you permission to investigate the crime scene. Thank you. Still a lollipop. I'll be accompanying you. Can't trust you defense attorneys after all. I understand that. You begin your investigation. That's a lollipop. I'm a little surprised myself. Alright, let's begin the investigation. Be sure to take notes on the case. Good to meet Mr. Edgeworth. Just begin already. We got Bad as our assistant. Nice. Yeah, he does look younger. He does look younger in his portrait. How old are you right now, Bad? You're 42. Which, that would make you, what, 60? If this was 18 years ago and we saw you, what, like, is it like a week? A month ago? In the first one? You'd be like 60 then. How old is Ray right here? Oh, you're only 18. Huh. Typical, assistant age, huh? He's 42. Yeah, he's 42 right now. That doesn't seem right at all. Gives me a display of sailing equipment. And also a possibility. One of these is the murder weapon. No, it looks like these pieces are all made of chocolate. Can't beat someone to death with these. Misleading. At any rate, that was such good workmanship that they look just like the real thing. At least speaks about the level of skill Mr. Master has in this craft. What are you doing over here? What are you investigating? Sir, I'm checking the temperature of the stream. What have you learned? Sir, this stream has warm water. The stream is connected to the fountain in the patio and runs through every room. It's unusual construction for a room. Minds of the rich. I'll never understand. What about you? What about over here? Is there nothing else unsuspicious in the cupboard? No, sir. There was something. No. The only things were cooking burners and tableware placed over there. I see. Defense attorney. Was there nothing you noticed? No. So you didn't notice something. You did notice something. Oh no, I didn't notice anything. Everyone's always giving me replies that are difficult to understand. I think it's your way of asking that's bad. Appears to be a display of sailing equipment. Oh, there's more sailing equipment, huh? Anyway, where the body was found, that'd probably be a good thing to look at, huh? So this is a cake, you're telling me? Or... this is where the body was discovered. Yeah. Body's been removed. But otherwise, crime scene has remained untouched. So you're telling me this is a cake? You know, the body was discovered inside this chocolate treasure chest. The person who discovered it was Miss Hall. Yeah. Went to look for... I did check on the noise and you were dead in there. Heard the sound of something breaking inside this room and came in. What was the sound? I don't know. Shin, hey, hello! I'd like a little more information about this. We're in case 3 now, based on the investigations. 2. We're in case 3 of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. There is not a Ace Attorney Investigations 3 yet. I hope. Someday, maybe. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I played golf for a good while with some friends of mine. And now I'm back to this. Now we're back to Ace Attorneying. What's this? Something has been dropped inside the treasure chest. This is some kind of seal with a design and initials carved into it. Looks like a signet crest. Was it the victims? I don't know if it was the victims, but we should take it for now. This symbol... This is the same symbol, I think, that Knightley had. That's suspicious. Suspicious, and I don't like it. Built as a large ship out of chocolate is magnificent. I expected Master Jeff. I want to try eating it. Oh, I have no idea where to start eating it from. Anywhere should be fine, but if you start eating the crime scene, I'll make you leave. Ah, don't glare at me. Can't you tell it's a joke? I'd like Raymond to be a little bit calmer. Someday, he'll get there. Oh, what is this? Voyage of the good ship Red Rum is right here. It sailed the 7 seas and in the end found a huge treasure. Modeled after the glory of an ancient adventurer. It's written here. They failed 6 times, but an unlucky captain. And many times he went on a fool's errand. In the end, he reached the truth. Just like Detective Spirit. Detectives even exist during the ancient times. I don't like the fact that it's called Red Rum. I don't like it. I gotta tell you, I don't like it. Even if the stand supporting the ship has been broken. Ship tipped over and broke the treasure chest, didn't it? Maybe. Could the victim have been crushed by the ship and killed? If that were the case, this would have been an accidental death. You two aren't serious about that, right? Oh, we're only discussing one of the possibilities. I was being pretty serious, though. Effective bad. I would like you to tell me about the state of the victim. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Good point. I mean a photo of the body. Here, look at it. All you like. Who's the victim? Was beaten to death with a blunt object. Huh. Has a motive been found? You should try asking the prosecutor in charge later. He doesn't intend to tell me, frankly. So, may I borrow this photograph? Sure. It's not a photo that was taken by the police. Miss All took a photo of the body with an instant camera when she discovered it. Instant camera? Is that like a disposable camera? Instant camera is a camera that can develop its film right after taking a picture. Ah, such a convenient camera exists! Anyway, let's go over the state of the crime scene a bit. This photo, upon closer examination, contradicts the state of the crime scene. Deduce the contradiction to resolve this matter. Does it? Appears to have been beaten to death. Discovered by the police. Vic's body was found in a treasure chest made of chocolate in Jeff Master's room. The cause of death seems to be a hard blow to the head by a blunt object. Do you mean the... Oh, because it's ripped out. Right. The blood isn't there anymore.
Eureka!
Eureka! That was kind of an understated eureka. Like, eureka. That was it. There was no spice on it or nothing. It was just eureka. All right. It was so understated. It was confusing. There's the only thing the police removed from the crime scene was the body. They also took away the piece of cloth the body was wrapped in. In that case, a major contradiction has been created at the crime scene. Contradiction. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The bloodstain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared. I definitely didn't get any report of the bloodstain being cleaned up. I'll check with forensics. What happened? During the photo in the crime scene, something struck me as being out of place. In the photo, the chocolate underneath the body remained intact inside the treasure chest. However, in the actual crime scene, it's missing. The chocolate with the bloodstains completely vanished. Yes, did the police remove it, or was this the work of the criminal? According to forensics, no one had cleaned up any bloodstains. I see. Well, that means someone erased the bloodstain. Who knows? How did they not notice that? It's my question. Master used his gloves while making his desserts. It is fingerprints. Certainly, it's possible that they were used for that purpose. But wouldn't you agree that finding cooking gloves in the kitchen is perfectly natural? Doubt everything. That's my job. Like a tableware and cookware placed on the counter. Like the same tea set Miss Hall was using earlier. Is Mr. Jeff drinking this black tea? In this tea set, only Jeff Master's fingerprints were found. There's fingerprints found on any of the other cookware. Cookware was washed. Nobody's fingerprints remained. He might have been cooking with gloves on. The only thing here with his fingerprints is the tea set. That's the same thing. Are you a witness over here, Mr. Chef? Excuse me, but you are... My apologies, I was meditating. What did you ask, Sir Detective? Actually, I'm a defense attorney. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. Assistant Raymond. Put in my late introduction. My name is Dane Gustavia. I'm one of the pastry chefs participating in this contest. What kind of desserts do you make, Mr. Gustavia? You're making it right now? Oh. My specialty is making desserts out of candy. Oh, what a cutesy horse. Meant to be a dragon dancing in the sky. This is a dragon. I think it'd fit better in the ocean than in the sky. I'll develop my design as my weak point. I'm just study design and going to go training in Zingfei once things settle down here. I shouldn't touch the design anymore. Mr. Gustavia, if you aren't related to the investigation, why are you in this room? The detective wanted to know more about the desserts in this room, so he asked me to come. As one of the contestants, you might know something. Huh. Mr. Gustavia, those instruments you use are quite unusual. But you will do it again. You made a duck. These instruments are called candy pumps, and they pump air into the candy. They look like swords, they're so cool! Indeed, everything I'm using them, no day has gone by when it's even a burn or a wound. That's why I wear red clothes, so not a single stain will ever show on me. Being desserts is serious business, I'm always training. Does he injure himself because he hasn't trained enough? A contest. Tell me about the great dessert contest that was held here. From the looks of this room, it seems the desserts weren't just for eating. The exhibition Sir Master held was a contest in the art of dessert. The art of dessert. Desserts that are true works of art, made solely out of edible materials. Works of art in this room are all made from desserts. When you mention it, the whole room is filled with the smell of chocolate. The Soul Master exhibits great talent in both flavor and design. If you're not able to surpass Soul Master in flavor and design, you will not be able to. But being the world's greatest pastry chef is pretty hard, isn't it? In other words, if I can surpass Soul Master to become the world's greatest pastry chef, that's the prize of this contest. The prize is the title of the world's greatest. In addition to that, there is also Soul Master's treasured angel recipe. Want to learn more about the contest, you can just look at this piece of paper. These are the rules that were given to the participants of the contest. Huh. Prizes. Title of the world's greatest pastry chef and angel recipe. Contest rooms will be judged, starting from the left. Afterwards, all parties meet in just room. Any decorations not made from desserts are prohibited. Entering another contestant's room before the judging is done is prohibited. Sorry, but I did not know much about the incident. I learned about the incident after the judging had finished. How was the contest judging carried out? Let's see, Soul Master started judging at 3 p.m. Going from my room, the judging proceeded in a clockwise direction. Use the room to the right of Soul Master's room, which is the room we're in now. Next, the room by a female pastry chef, by Delisha, was judged. A female pastry chef? What kind of person is she? She's a frightening woman who would do anything to achieve her goal. But she used lots of cream to make a fancy-themed dessert. And lastly, Sudova Judge's rooms was judged. This works for frozen statues made from sherbet. I discovered the body in the middle of Gustavia's judging. She panicked and became immediately notified the police. Master continued judging, without knowledge that the body had been discovered. The results, Master judged Dover's room and Dover's absence. Seems we have plenty of room to suspect Master. Lacking information, it's probably too early to object. By the way, Detective Bad, were you talking to Mr. Gustavi about earlier? Asking him about the chocolate framing on that wall. I thought something was missing. But if I asked someone who knew a lot about desserts, I could get an answer. Although, thanks to your arrival, I still haven't gotten my answer yet. Well then, since you've been waiting for so long, you can ask him about it right now. I don't understand sarcasm. Mr. Xavier, if you insist with this matter, try that you have to desserts every day. If you have a question about desserts, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you very much. Are there fingerprints on right there? These finger marks are... These are unidentified finger marks. We don't know who they belong to. Since no fingerprints were left behind. Finger marks without fingerprints. This may be related to the case. It's a mystery. He's probably wearing gloves. Detective Bad likes dreams and romance. I don't think there are dreams or romance in a murder scene. A dessert in the shape of a candle holder. It's titled Light of Life. Seems that one of these important lights is lit. It's symbolic, or... The captain's log of a chocolate ship, which is made out of chocolate. Seems its title is Journal of Regret. Running out of rum while drifting in the Red Seas made me red with regret, it reads. I don't know what kind of voyage it was, but it doesn't seem very regretful. There's been at least one. There's been at least one murder scene with dreams and/or romance. I mean, yeah. There's lots of murder scenes with dreams and romance. It's just murdery. You can make such a beautiful picture of chocolate. Expected Master Jeff. This is really chocolate. Looks like an actual picture to me. Impressive, Sir Attorney, you noticed well. This picture of an angel is not a dessert, but rather the angel's recipe. The angel's recipe. The prize for the contest. The pictures are made of chocolate. Indeed, with this in the chocolate fame rise our recipe book. So Master told everyone when he explained the rules of the contest to us in this room. The goodness knew the recipe was here. How about it? This frame. Don't you think it's missing something? That's what Detective Ed was asking about, Mr. Xtavi about earlier. This chocolate frame, there does seem to be a part that's missing. That's what's been bothering me as well. What's missing? Scared of dreams and romance, or depending on the part of the murder you took place in, the worst. Yeah. It's missing a leaf right there.
Take that!
Take that! That was interesting. There is some weight in that take that. Look at this part of the decorations, and you see that one is missing. It's sure it's different from the other decorations. There's a perfect balance in the decorations, not like so, Master. On closer examination, it seems this frame is not the only one with missing parts. I do investigate further. The desserts in this room each have one part missing. Whoa, the candle holder and the sailing tools were damaged as well. Someone tampered with the crime scene. Perhaps. Maybe Master vandalized the room himself with food. The chef wouldn't do that sort of thing to his desserts. Pepper desserts. Wonder if they're connected to the incident. Achoo! You alright, Raymond? This room is way too cold. The fountain patio isn't very warm either. The room certainly is cold. Do you want to wear my coat? Nope, I'm fine. Because that's something that you promised to give me when I become a defense attorney. That's right. Why is the temperature turned down so low? Don't turn down lower to maintain the chocolate's temperature. Why don't you try opening the panel cover on that wall? Panel cover? Oh, there's a secret panel hidden there. Control panel is installed in all the rooms where Master prepared. Not to detract from the dessert's presentation. The cover was closed to conceal it. What does the panel do? I used to change the temperature and the lighting in the room. To preserve any type of dessert, it can go down to about negative 200 or negative 22 Fahrenheit. This would be like a freezer. It's up to 59 degrees. No wonder I thought it was cold. Detective Bad, I'm not allowed to change the temperature, am I? Serving the crime scene. It's the foundation of being a detective. But I'm not a detective! The attorney can't recklessly damage a crime scene either. The insist. Enduring hardship is a part of training. The reserved chocolate. 59 to 64 degrees is the ideal temperature. The temperature for chocolate is expected of the dessert chef. That's but a trifle. It's basic knowledge anyone should know if they're a dessert chef. So that's the ideal temperature for candy and for crushed cream. As long as you watch out for humidity and hot temperatures, candy shouldn't melt. As for fresh cream, around 50 degrees is the ideal temperature. You know, watch out for the humidity and hot temperatures for candy, I see. Detective Batty seemed a bit happy when they were talking about candy. Anyone whose favorite things. Well, I think we can logic at this point. The breaking sound was probably the stand. Near the broken stand, the ship lost its balance. It seemed Miss Halls entered the room upon hearing the ship collapse. Yeah, when Miss Hall entered the room, the ship had already fallen over. At any rate, I wonder why the stand broke. Maybe there is something wrong with the ship's balance in the first place. Is that really true? Because the desserts were tampered with. They broke. Each of Mr. Master's works had a piece that was missing. And to the fact that the ship's chocolate stand was broken, maybe we can surmise that someone ransacked this room. And the one who did it could be the true culprit. I don't know. I think it's safe to say that the ship's stand got broken when the room was ransacked. When the ship fell over, it broke the treasure chest lid. Looks like the lid of the treasure chest was originally closed. Oh, there you go. Seems our investigation of this room is just about over. I should make it clear. Jeff Master is the culprit. Well, why? All the rooms in this mansion are locked from the inside. The only way to open them from the outside was use this key to the mansion. You know who had the key? Master is the only one with the key. And no spare keys. Using the magic key, Master could enter all the contestants' rooms. Of course, the key could also lock his room from the outside. However, Mr. Master's room is currently unlocked. Yeah, that's why I suspect Master is the culprit. I'd like to hear your reasoning in more detail. If the body had been found in a locked room, Master would have been the prime suspect. That's why Master made sure to leave the door under his own room unlocked. Sure that the body would be seen, Master broke the lid on the treasure chest. After the judging, everyone was scheduled to meet in Master's room. I created the impression that the murder had occurred while he was away. Contrary to his expectations, the body was discovered by Miss Hall. That's my reason for suspecting Master. Got that, ace attorney? I also think it was Mr. Master himself that vandalized his room. Yeah. And defense attorneys believe that justice lies in trusting your clients. I'm a detective. If I believed every poor sap story, I'd let the suspicious ones get away. I understand your reasoning thoroughly. However, I'd like you to hear my thoughts on the subject now. Fine. Either Bad believes that he is right, but I don't give up so easily. He has his reasoning. I want to show him evidence that contradicts it. I kind of want chocolate now. Just a little bit. I'm confused. Okay, this is Jeff's room, right? Is that correct? Or is this Gustavo's room? Gustavia's room. I could have sworn earlier when we were talking to him, he's like, this is the room we're currently in is mine. I could have sworn that's what he said, but I might have just incorrectly read that. Did I eat today? Yeah, I'm not like a certain somebody. I did eat. In fact, I had leftover Chinese food, and then I had I had a box of they made Cheetos mac and cheese, and I had a box of that laying around, so I had that. Not the best things you could have, but hey, I've eaten at least. Okay, this is in Jeff Master's room. Okay. Dinner is dinner. Yeah, at least I ate something. I guess I just misread what Gustavia said earlier. A locked room. But the ship did it, though. I'm just gonna press for now. That whole... I mean, it's probably Gregory's thing, but you need more stink on that whole... I need more from you, Gregory. I need a shout, not a whisper. It's a little premature to expect Mr. Master on these grounds alone. It's a little premature for you to be objecting. Just wait until after I'm done. Are you not gonna take my prodding? Left it unlocked. If the door had been locked, Master would have been the only one who could have committed the crime. Well, maybe the door just happened to be unlocked. And maybe the body just happened to be lying in the open, waiting to be discovered. Right. You think you're gonna become a good detective with logic like that? But I don't want to become a detective. I want to be a defense attorney. Hope he isn't trying to steal my apprentice. Mister had a reason. Leave the door unlocked. Who the broken loot is Mr. Master's doing? Yes, if he hadn't done that, the body wouldn't have been found. Didn't seem likely that he would break his own work while he was judging the contest. That's right, Mr. Jeff, we'd never waste a good dessert. A piece of cake even needs the more dancing. That TV shows are relevant here. Detective Bad, you know about piece of cake. I didn't even know of it. What? This sure is a surprise, so do you sing the song too? That's irrelevant. Anyway, when I broke the lid on the treasure chest was Master. There's neat. You're gonna get in Gustavia's room, right? Yeah. I too was looking for seeing his candy craft. If you'd like, I can spend a stay at my candy craft for you right now. What do you think? It represents her detective. It's supposed to be a police dog. No. This is a wolf. Hello, wolf. Not bad. What would my candy form be? I'm kind of curious myself. Moving on. What would my candy form be? Murder occurred while he was away. Another time of the murder. We're still waiting on the autopsy report. What the autopsy report? How could you have arrested Mr. Master? I don't know the time of death. We do know. The victim was discovered. The Master was judging Dane Gustavia's room. I believe he let the body be discovered. Create an alibi. That one is not enough to arrest Mr. Master, right? Who knows? That's all I intend to say. Heck of bad, are you writing something? The bad seems adamant that Mr. Master is the culprit. I don't think Master Chief would have broken his own creations, but why was the treasure just broken then? Just think that situation the body was found. Doing so, we should be able to see the contradiction in Bad's reasoning. Yeah.
Objection!
Passable. That's fine. Originally, the victim's body was hidden inside the chocolate treasure chest. Miss Hall entered the room when she heard a sound. It is likely that this was the sound of the chocolate chest ship falling over. Yeah, that's what you would think, just by looking at the crime scene. You hear that Mr. Master broke the treasure chest lid himself. But this photo shows the ship fall caused the lid to break. The lid broke just before the Miss Hall found the body. Then Mr. Master, who is in the middle of judging, cannot have broken it. I never said that Master broke the lid directly. Chip had set up the fall during the judging. I believe he tampered with its stand.
Objection!
You prove he tampered with it. No, but the investigation isn't completely over yet. Seems they still haven't found anything conclusive. You found the other fingerprints other than Mr. Master's in this room. Yeah, there are some left in the door. But the victim, Vtuber, and Master are also among the fingerprints left behind. We made it to search, so I gathered here to have the judging explained to us. Perhaps that was when we left those fingerprints. But you didn't find any fingerprints on the works in this room. What? Someone tampered with the chocolate in this room. Perhaps there are other fingerprints on it, apart from Mr. Master's. No matter what we find, it won't clear Master of suspicion. Labby, here and dust the chocolate for fingerprints. Roger that, sir. Could you do that? Like the bad. We found another person's fingerprints on all the chocolates in this room. Whose fingerprints? Belonged to a pastry chef by the name of Deity. Good work. Return the investigation. Yes, sir. Seems that there are other suspicious people besides Mr. Master, after all. I don't need a defense attorney to tell me that. Not stopping my investigation. We just will go and listen to what this Deity has to say. Deity, Gustavo told us about her not long ago. She's really a frightening woman who would do anything to achieve her goal. So this Deity lady sounds mighty suspicious to me. It seems it will be necessary for us to speak with her directly as well. Detective Vad, would you allow us to accompany you? I'm not obligated to do that. What? What? You're the one who discovered the truth about the crime scene. Fine, have it your way. Follow me. Detective Vad, thank you. Detective Bad, sir! Are you sure about that? Right now, the prosecutor is in the room. Doesn't matter. Him and I don't see eye to eye. Him? Who's the prosecutor in charge of this case, anyway? Manfred von Karma. What? Von Karma's in charge? That guy hasn't lost a case in 25 years! Manfred von Karma, a living legend of the prosecutor's office. News of his courtroom performance are to be believed. This man who would do anything for a guilty verdict. I know what kind of prosecutor he is. I can only hold the truth of the path I believe in. Alright. Gotta deal with Von Karma, because of course we do. I mean, we already knew that, but because of course we do. I'm just gonna save, and we're gonna continue. September 24th, 7:30 p.m. Contest venue, Delicia's room. Oh, Candy Castle! There's even some fairies over there. This room seems to be structured in the same way as Master's room. It's nowhere near as cool. It's cold. This room also seems to be fitted with a temperature control panel. It's over by that orange lamp, right? Indeed, let's not forget to investigate it later. Even so, this room is something like it's like something out of a fairy tale. This is cream-covered castle Delicia's work. Where's Delicia? Hi, can I help you? Oh, hello. Hello boys, I'm Delicia's Cones. By native England, I'm known as Miss Delicious. Being called a boy even though I'm already 34, it's certainly a rare experience. Boys, I understand you calling me that, but Mr. Edgeworth, as far as I'm concerned, you're all boys to me. Even the detective over there. My name is Bad, not Boy. Just how old is this woman? Mr. Attorney, let's finish our business here. Right. Oh, there he is! There he is! Yo, what do you think you're doing? Conversating with a mere attorney. Hello. I don't want this music for you. I don't want this music for you at all. This music isn't for you. This music doesn't belong to you. Mr. Edgeworth, that scary man came out of the candy castle. Von Karma. This man is Prosecutor Von Karma. Manny. He's Von Karma. Pleased to meet you, Prosecutor Von Karma. My name is Gregory Edgeworth, Court Attorney. Bah! I have no interest in the names of defense attorneys. After all, they only exist to be crushed by me. What a rude man. The piercing gaze and forward brow. Even scarier than the rumors say. That statement was also very rude. Some kind of warped into the Von Karma motif, huh? Yeah, I don't like it. This doesn't belong to you. I mean, a certain other Von Karma, fine, sure, that's fine. But you? No. Not him. Not this one. Oscar Von Karma, do you let us investigate too? I think I would give information to a mere defense attorney. As I thought, it won't be that simple. I'll make a special exception for this room. Why did he change his mind so quickly? You, old bloodhound. Don't call me that. My name is Bad. Bah! I'm a detective speaking back to me. Admire your courage, at least. Bad, stand to watch and see to it that they don't misbehave. Why me? Not accept your refusal. Then I'll be investigating Gustava's room next. Didn't deserve this tribe song, especially not in this case. Yeah, I agree. I'm babysitting again. Tony and Von Karma are investigating together. Instead of being on bad terms, it seems like they hardly know each other. Now that we've got Von Karma's permission, we can continue investigating. Yes, this matter bothers me, but I'm glad we can at least continue investigation. All that. I also need to investigate this room. Why are you disturbing the room? So I'll investigate after me. What? Aren't you the detective in charge of this case? Why haven't you investigated this room yet? The detective in charge of the initial investigation was a close colleague of Von Karma. I need to take over for him. I only got this mentioned just recently. That's why he and Von Karma are investigating together. Detective Bad, we loves to investigate with you like before. Doing so, you're able to supervise us and also ensure we don't tinker with anything. We don't watch you. You're a strange lawyer. I'll let you stick around a little longer. Yeah, you did it, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you, Detective Bad. I decided you're holding up the investigation. You had to leave. Yes, I understand. Hold on, let's begin the investigation. I wonder who the original detective was. I could think of one. I could think of one. That would be interesting. That would be a twist. That would be someone I'm not expecting to see at all. Actually, I can think of a couple. Though, if they're detectives, I don't quite remember, but I can think of a couple that could possibly be. Perhaps. Anyway. Enough theorizing in my head. Let's investigate, shall we? I can't believe this amazing castle is made entirely out of confectionery. I know, what a work of fantasy. It's like a fairy tale world. You like all this fairy tale stuff, don't you? Sorry, I give it too excited, didn't I? No, it's interesting to me since you're so enthusiastic about it, unlike my son. Your son is only in grade school, but you've heard to read law books that have fairy tales. I'm worried that he won't be able to make any friends that he can talk to. An interesting kid. I'd like to be his friend. I think you'd be more like an older brother to him. An older brother, huh? Will you stop eating the paper? Oh, I got some grown up to do then. Yes, and that's why we have to continue with the investigation. I assume this is before the whole class trial thing. Castle doors are open. When someone opens the door, the police should remember to close it afterwards. They say that directly to Prosecutor Von Karma, though. I know for that it's paper, but not that rub off on him. I don't think it did, so I think we're good. There's some stuff inside him, let's see. Alright, I'll examine it. Stay out of the way. This fresh cream melts too easily. Cream is melting. A single touch can cause it to break. Detective Bad's shoes got covered in cream. Are these objects kept inside the candy castle? Anything you want to investigate? Just speak up now. That wrap there. The rolls of blue cloth. I think the rolls of blue cloth here. Looks like there's 4 of them and all. It's only don't look like desserts. Yeah, I don't know what the cloth is for. It all seems like it was hidden here inside the castle. Also, the color of this cloth looks familiar somehow. Yeah. 2 big rocks are placed here. It's like a storage room. The inside of the candy castle isn't so dreamy. Hey, maybe they're raw gemstones. You don't know where such treasures hidden inside the castle. It's a rather careless way to handle treasure. Looks like there's something hidden underneath the rocks. Seems there's a pedestal attached to both of the rocks. Huh. Of course, it's a pedestal displaying the gems. Well, in any case, this is an ordinary object. Oh, wait a minute. Those rocks go here. And this pillar is an hexagonal recess. It's like a pedestal, but there's nothing into it. Hexagonal recess, huh? I wonder what would have been put in there. Yeah, it's the rocks we found. A giant strawberry would fit with the fresh cream. I don't think that strawberries are hexagonal. I'm hoping. What if it's a banana? I think I'd prefer blueberries. No, it's the gemstones. Both of you. Mark's pedestal is a similar shape to the recesses on the castle's pillars. There's the rock meant to be placed on top of the pillars. Oh, that's right. They're both hexagonal. I wonder where they were hidden inside the castle, though. Boot caught in the rocks inside the castle. I wonder if they belong to Delisha. Delisha, those things in the castle, what are they used for? I'm afraid I can't tell you. Looks like Von Karma is keeping her silent. Hey, I've been found out. He'll get mad at me if I talk. Mr. Von Karma doesn't intend on being upfront with his information. Oh, it's such a shame. I figured out where the rocks are supposed to go. Could that be that you're interested in my goods? Your goods? Those are my popular relaxation goods. You mean the rocks in the claw? Yes, see, that's right. You see, they're not actually rocks, but special lamps made from rock salt. Ah, so those are lamps. I get even more exciting. Because the cloth has an amazing secret. As we started mentioning her goods, she became quite talkative. We got that. Come experience therapy, boys. Betty, put everything up. It's not Betty, it's bad. Lamps break them. True. She won't do it. There's Betty being a bad boy. Abby, didn't photographing this room. Yes, sir, I am. Then go up, Alicia. Yes, sir, I'm on it. Thanks. I know you're a good boy underneath, Betty. It's delicious. That was amazing. You inspired Detective Bad. Thanks a lot, Betty. And you too, Frenzies. Frenzies? She even gave Forensics a nickname. It's her way of showing her she cares. What's so therapeutic about these things anyway? We have time for that now, Batty. The show's about to begin. Frenzies, finishing touches, please. Yes, ma'am. It's... Wow, it's so beautiful. It really is. Wish my son could see this. I told you so, right? The four fairies in the Curious Candy Castle was the theme of my work. It's so sparkly and cute, right? Seems like one of them is missing something. Because I planned to unveil during the contest. I'd really like to show you to you boys. But it doesn't look like the rock salt lamps are lighting up. I wonder why. You examine the rocks and the fairies again. Oh. Oh. Looks like both the lamps and the pillars are broken. Both the light bulbs are broken. Maybe they were dropped on the floor. There's some sort of red stain on this lamp surface. This stain, could it be... That smell. There's no mistake in it. It's a blood stain. Well, that's probably the murder weapon. That's a blood stain! Is there blood stain on this lamp? What if it says something to do with the lamp bulb being broken? Let's take a look at the other lamp here. Someone killed with a lamp! It's not... well... that would be the first time, though there was a lamp that was very related before. This is where Delisha originally intended to put the lamps. I don't get why she put them in the castle. Murderer! Since they're broken and don't light up, maybe she had to pull them out of the way. She wanted them out of the way, and there are many other places to store them. Like that old saying, hide the salt in the sugar bag. I think that saying goes, hide a tree in the forest. Delisha didn't intend to use these lamps as decoration during the contest. It's a contradiction with that piece of evidence. I need to deduce the contradiction at the scene. Yeah. That's what I was wondering about. Why are these lamps incorporated? Because you're not supposed to use things that you can't eat. Active band, please read the contest leaflet. Any decorations not made from desserts are prohibited. Huh. These rock salt lamps and the fluorescent cloths go against the rules. So maybe that's why they were hidden in the castle. I wonder about that. I think we should investigate further into Delicia's actions. Yeah, you could have been beaten to death with the lamp. Lamps, you're cheating again! I know, right? There's evidence the victim was beaten to death with a blunt object. What's more, there's a blood stain on one of the broken salt or rock salt lamps. This lamp had been the murder weapon. Can I just screenshot this? I'm just kidding. You're right, it could have been used as a weapon. Abby, is the blood analysis in this rock salt lamp finished? Yes, sir, it finished just a few months ago. The blood stain on that lamp belonged to the victim. You heard what he said. The murder weapon was hidden in Delicia's room. You consider as one of the suspects as well. Alicia, are we? Oh, can we have the conversation? What was it, Mr. Attorney? Something about that ladder bothering you? Detective Bad, it's actually a step ladder. They're both the same to me. They're completely different, but their basic nature. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth, you tell him. Yes! Yes! Ladder conversations. Anyway. Kind of wish live streams tonight so we can raid with You're the Murderer. I don't think he is, though. I think he's off tonight. Shame, though. It's a shame. Miss Delicious, you don't seem as interject as you were earlier. Alicia, can I just ask, did something happen with one Karma? Jessie, nothing of the sort. But you just said Yessie. That Yessie, just now, totally greeting. You're a cute boy. I like you. What's your first name? It's Raymond, but... Well, Ray Ray, I think you'll be a good man yourself someday. Ray Ray. How about that? I give away with the British ladies. He's a little different from my image of a lady. Let me listen to what she has to say. You told me about your actions during the contest. Yes, see, we began making desserts for the contest around 10 o'clock. Basically, I was here making my desserts the whole time. 1:30, I joined the afternoon tea for about an hour or so. Afternoon tea? It's a social occasion where conversation is had over black tea and cakes. So it's pretty much a tea party. Oh, I suppose. Oh, Craigie, you're such a smart boy, aren't you? When did I become Craigie? Just now. Where is the afternoon tea held? It took place in the gardens outside the fountain patio. It was my break time during the contest. It's always held at the same time. Today there were 3 of us who took part. Jeffy, Katie, and me. And Jeffy had already finished his creations. He was there from the beginning to end. I see, and guess he didn't join because they didn't finish their desserts yet. Everyone other than Mr. Dover and Gustavia participated. Yes, actually, I hadn't finished my dessert yet either. I just wanted to try some of Jeffy's handmade pastries and Katie's fresh brewed tea. After I'd eaten my fill, I returned before everyone else. During the contest, you knew the contestants' rooms. What are you saying? Found your fingerprints on the desserts at the crime scene. You found them! Are you admitting that you went to the scene of that murder? admit it, but I'm not the murderer. It's the honest truth, please hear me out. Uh-huh. What were you doing in Mr. Master's room? The truth is, I was studying his desserts. Studying? Yes, Jeff is so talented at making sweets. Oh, nobody was in his room at the time, so I just decided to study his works for a bit. But if you were just looking, you wouldn't have left your fingerprints behind. I see, it's natural I left fingerprints on the desserts. For the sake of research, I ate some of those desserts. It's not like stealing food. Couldn't be. When you wrecked Mr. Master's room was... I'm sorry, I wasn't my intention to vandalize the room, but I need a few parts of desserts in his room. I secretly ate the little bits and pieces so Jeffy wouldn't find out. So, did you eat the chip stand as well? Yes, I did. Chocolate chip broke because of you. Eve, I'm sorry. Even she left the afternoon tea early. It was to preserve her appetite. But you gotta believe me on this. I'm not the murderer. Actions are sufficiently suspicious, but won't press on it yet. It's not looking good for you. It's a cute candy fairy sitting in a tree stump. Coffin in the back along with the decorations really give it a magical atmosphere. You look at it, it almost feels like you're spellbound. What you need to look for is the hidden truths of the real world. Don't be fooled by the fairies. Can I see that thermostat there? There's cover on it, just like in Mr. Master's room. Let's open it up. Room temperature is 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and the lights are set to green. It's obvious that the 50 degrees is the temperature for fresh cream. The room's temperature is too high. This is intriguing. That's why it's melting. The reason the fresh cream is so fragile due to the temperature in this room. My shoes got creamed because the room temperature is set at 68 degrees. Speaking of which, open the castle door. Doorknob didn't break. Yeah, it was stronger than I thought. Strong, a dessert. Too bad. Could you have a closer look at that doorknob? This doorknob isn't a dessert. And it's not just a doorknob. It's the castle and the fairies. There's plastic molds covered in fresh cream. Then this isn't a dessert piece at all. It seemed they're just fake desserts covered in fresh cream. He's trying to cheat. Decorations that were against the rules and making fake desserts. Underly's actions seem suspicious. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's aiming to be the world's greatest pastry chef. Also, the temperature of this room is way too high. There's a reason for that. Are you a fake chef? I wonder. Maybe we should ask Alicia directly. Are you a fake chef? You're a thief. You're a thief, actually. You're here to steal the ingredients. You're here to steal the angel recipe. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Why is the room temperature set to 68 degrees? Don't agree with me. That's bad for the body. This figure doesn't just maintain itself, you know. Actually, as a lady, I want you to look young. I want to look young forever. I wonder how old Miss Delicious really is. I mean, the true gentleman never asked a woman her age. This room is mainly filled with cream. And 50 degrees is the recommended temperature for preserving fresh cream. What? Really? That's all gone to waste. This Miss Delicious didn't know. You're a fake chef. Thought she was supposed to be a first-class pastry chef. Fake desserts and the rule violations, and now lack of basic knowledge. Like that she keeps many secrets. You're a fake chef. You're just here to steal the recipe. Teacher's knowledge in the art of dessert making is lacking fundamental areas. She claims she went into Mr. Master's room in order to study his desserts. His actions and ideas are not fitting of someone aiming to be the greatest pastry chef. Yeah, they don't sound like the words of a pro. She doesn't realize it, or maybe she isn't a real pastry chef. Maybe some other intention. It's possible that she didn't go into the room to study desserts. So then, are you saying Miss Delicious is the criminal? Can't say that for sure yet. I know she's hiding something from us. That thing you've got there is rather cute, Reggie. The color is rather unappealing. Now if I were to coat it with fresh cream. Try to coat the evidence in fresh cream. Might be evidence still to find. Sky, what do you got over here? Don't turn around, don't turn around. If you do, we were only gonna eat that castle. This forensics officer seems to be on a diet. It says, the four fairies in the curious candy castle. I think this was the theme for Delicious Works. It's not just the candy castle that I'm curious about. Like the other fairies, this one doesn't have a fluorescent cloth. Mr. Delicious, it's not right to leave one out. I don't like it either, but one fluorescent cloth and machine is missing. What's a cloth and a machine? What sort of machine is it? Wait, let me tell you. This piece of fluorescent cloth is hooked up to one of these machines. The machine is called a rainbow light device. Light is sent through the cable and into the cloth. It's made of optic fibers. Just fiddle around with the settings a bit and it'll turn all sorts of colors. When it glows red, it's like a racing inferno. When it goes blue, you can almost feel the glittering cool ice. It's a very long-lasting battery that's resistant to changes in temperature. I'm not familiar with these kinds of devices. She's saying that the machine that transmits light to the special cloth. I see, it's amazing what they come up with these days. It's one rainbow light device, and one fluorescent cloth they're missing. Yeah, see, that's right. Whatever could they be? Fluorescent cloth. Could be related to the case. Seems related to me. That's enough. Investigating. We found much more than I expected. Yet, something from before still bothers me. Mr. Von Karma must have found the murder weapon in this room. But then, where do you let Delisha be? They must have ascertained Von Karma's true motives. I'd like to ask Prosecutor Von Karma something. I also got business with him. And Delisha there, too. Hey, what's the idea, Patty? Don't glare at me like that. Detective Bad also has his doubts about Delisha's and Von Karma. Delisha, would you come with us for a moment? Yes, that's fine. What for? We have to find Von Karma. There are some things we need to talk about. September 24th, 8:05 p.m. Practice venue, front patio. There he is. Let's Von Krum, we need to talk about the case. Tisk. From the look on your face, I assume you found the murder weapon. Yes, I discovered the murder weapon in Delicia's room. It seems Mr. Master isn't the only suspect in this case. Bah, that's not true. Where the murder weapon was found does not change the fact that Master is the culprit. As long as I am here. Why is my comment so sure of himself? Well then, are you going to explain why the murder weapon was in Delicia's room? Naturally, if you wish to know, I'll tell you. About the murder weapon. What happened the crime in Delicia? Master used the rock salt lamp to kill the victim. And disposed of the murder weapon in Delicia's room. He left the murder weapon at the crime scene. Master would have been the one suspected. He couldn't move the body, but it sure was easy to move the murder weapon. Ergo, there'd be no evidence pointing to a specific culprit at the crime scene. Oh, you have a shocked expression too. Mr. Master took the salt lamp. Precisely. I carried out the investigation myself. And we no room for doubt. You have evidence that he moved it. Not to be necessary. Well, tis. You have an objection, say it. You think I'm a defense attorney can break my logic? Not excited for that, oh boy. And you're saying because the mansion key. And the room's supposed to be locked. He took the rock salt lamp from Alicia's room. Exactly. In order to kill Dover, he prepared the murder weapon beforehand. But the murder weapon was found in Alicia's room. Doesn't that place suspicion with Alicia too? I'm not finished. Master killed Dover. What is the murder weapon over there? The murder weapon was the rock salt lamp hid inside the candy castle. I discovered the murder weapon when I entered the castle. Be thankful to the defense attorney. They two came by this information. Was it necessary to enter the castle? Maybe he's interested in candy castles. Why you? Do you think I went there because I wanted to? Detectives at the scene were useless, so I had to investigate myself. I wasn't in charge of the initial investigation. Detective had joined the investigation halfway through. Bah, a certain work ethic is required if you're to gain my trust. It's a fucking waste of time. Let's continue. No one suspected. When the body left behind his room also be cause for suspicion. Nothing more. The favorite saying, I'd like to share it with you. Even dogs can wait. Wait until I finished. It's exactly what I'd like to say to you. You're saying that Mr. Master removed the murder weapon and hid the body in the chest. Believe that if he hid the body inside his own work, would that be discovered? So savory. You mean, so sorry. Just no sign of remorse. Moved the murder weapon, and had left the body at the scene. Ergo, there would be no evidence pointing to a specific culprit in the crime scene. How do you conclude that Mr. Master is the killer without any evidence? Tis. You think that will shake me? Disappoint me. As long as the body was found in Master's room, he's the prime suspect.
Objection!
Do we know if it's pointing to anyone else at the crime scene? Surely there's room for further investigation. It's an attorney. Another investigation is not necessary. Master must be the killer. You think differently. The CT is pointed the words and secret evidence. Back at the crime scene. The Master isn't the killer. There's been something incriminating someone else. Human killer won't be shaken easily. With the present evidence that contradicts his reasoning. I mean... Is this, I don't know if this is the right evidence, but this is the direction of Delicia's fingerprint is where I'm going with this. So...
Objection!
No. Not that. Not that in particular, then. I mean, there is the lamp, though. The clock, though.
Objection!
Yeah, there you go. True, the murder weapon and bloodstains disappeared from the vicinity. However, there was still one piece of incriminating evidence left behind. Now look at this photograph, which was taken when the body was first discovered. The cloth was used to wrap the body. Doesn't it remind you of the fluorescent cloth from Delicia's room? Hey, my fluorescent cloth was at the crime scene. Fluorescent cloth. Ew, just what part of this cloth is fluorescent? I guess Recurrent doesn't know about this cloth secret. Looks like a normal cloth at first glance, but if you use this rainbow light device, you can make it glow. Yeah, you didn't know about that, did you? Prosecutor von Karma seems a little surprised. I don't think it was the cloth's ability to glow that surprised him. Once this fluorescent cloth is currently unaccounted for. I'd like you to look at the color of the cloth in this photo. Do you think it looks like the color of the fluorescent cloth that's been lit up? Or it's been lit up. But the rock salt lamp the fluorescent cloth originated belonged to Delicia. Wouldn't it be natural to assume that this cloth was used to wrap the body? Prosecutor von Karma. I believe the present conditions give us much reason to suspect Delicia. Ew. Well, Greggy, do you really suspect me? I don't yet know if you're the culprit. It is true that you're hiding something, am I right? Oh, that's... So... You're saying the murder weapon and the cloth were originally from Delicia's room? Yes. It's so funny. As I suspected from you. Murder weapon and the cloth are not from her room. How unfortunate for you. What does he mean? Before the contest began, Master noticed a violation of the rules. Kose had the cloth and the rock salt lamp and kept them in his room for safekeeping. What? Victim was not seen. The victim stayed locked up in his room after the contest began. One who could have unlocked the locked rooms was Jeff Master. Murder weapon, the rock salt lamp was being kept in Master's room. There should have been decisive evidence in proving Master's guilt. Pit attorney. You lost me before you even had a chance to stand in court. What's this? What was all investigating for nothing? Miss Delicious, why don't you tell us about your confiscated items? Well... Many said it looks suspicious if I did. Mr. Von Karma. It's true, you all suspect me, don't you? We do suspect you, actually. Hey! How's it going? We're playing Investigations 2 for the first time. Tisk, how clumsy of you, defense attorney. And Karma, that's why you let us investigate Delicia's room. Your clumsiness, there's one more thing I need to inform you on. 2 sets of fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. 2. Yes. Belong to Jeff Master and Delicia Scodes. I'm good. I'm very good. I mean, this case isn't going well, actually, but it's fine. Where the fingerprints were found. The Master killed Dover with the confiscated rock salt lamp. He foolishly concealed the murder weapon bearing his own fingerprint in its owner's room. Tisk, I don't need to prove my case in court. I have more than enough perfect evidence to prove Master's guilt.
Objection!
Hold it. Still some doubts about the present cloth found in Master's room. Bah, irrelevant. Disposing of the body, intended to return it to Lisa's room. I don't have enough information to refute Funkar's reasoning. What's your favorite anime? I mean, I don't know. Chobits is really good. I like that. Lucky Star's good too. I don't know, man. Off the top of my head, that's just what comes to me. There's nothing left to say. Your job is done. Leave this place. That's... I think fuck yet. We wasted enough time as it is. Bad, take them away. There's still some doubts left in the investigation. Detective Bad. What's the meaning of this? It's not my nature to leave any doubts behind. There's still one piece of evidence, and it is yet to be identified. That's right. There's still the trace of someone left behind. Bah! Talk about your doubts as much as you want later. But this, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
Objection!
No, I also have some doubts. One piece of evidence. It's likely that I have the same doubts Detective Bad has. What? This piece of evidence left in Mr. Master's room is yet to be identified. This?
Take that!
Nope. Not that. That wasn't it. It was the other thing. It is a doubt, but it's not... It's not what I was thinking. Hunter x Hunter and Demon Slayer. And Devon Deadly Sins. I'm saying... Ow. Fuck. Ow. I keep biting this shit on my lips on accident, and it sucks. I hate it. Hello, Val. How you doing? Can we just be graduating from law school? I mean, yeah, true? Kinda? How's it going? Piece of evidence is yet to be identified. The fingerprints, then. The fingerprints. It was the fingerprints. Someone left glove finger marks on one of Mr. Master's asserts. These were the killer's finger marks. It's also that the killer also didn't leave any fingerprints on the murder weapon. Let's go and get you this fun. That's time to lurk. Alright, thank you, Belle. Thank you for the lurk. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch and YouTube, or just YouTube? Both. I'm using Restream to do both. Both a multi-streaming boy, Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Because I'm not affiliate, and that means it's okay. How did you know the state of the crime scene? I gave them permission to investigate. Bad, what possessed you to let a defense attorney into the crime scene? I don't recall you telling me not to let them in. Bah, such impudence. You best remember, Bad. The salary review depends on me. This is good for Bad. Glad a kind boss like Mr. Headsworth. The salary review depends on how you perform here. I'm surprised with a mere attorney like you to manage to uncover in such a short time. However, it's possible these finger marks were Master's own too. Because you always wear gloves while cooking.
Objection!
If you've evidence that those finger marks were left by Master. Furthermore, there are a few points of suspicion regarding Delisha. Oh, you still haven't given up on that. Nope, I haven't given up on that. Oh, Greggy, you still suspect me. I've already apologized for stealing a few bites. I don't want to suspect you. However, I can't easily trust those who tell lies. Yeah, exactly. Is just want to get his face cut? Yeah, true. Everybody gets their pay cut. Well, I never knew you could do that. Love your anime face game. I think it looks cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. My motto was done by Alterloo? Is that how you say that? I don't know. On Fiverr. So, yeah. Anyway. You're still be hiding something. Oh, Greggy is a bully. But you know the temperature fresh cream must be kept at. Call yourself a dessert chef, but you lack even the most basic knowledge. Oh, I'm sorry for my lack of knowledge. In your case, it's not even a lack of knowledge. In truth, you don't even know how to make desserts, do you? Defense attorney, not trying to force you on reasoning. The court of law, the evidence tells all. You say the witness is lying, show it with evidence. Not in court yet, but very well. This evidence shows that Alicia can't make desserts. Fake desserts. Fake desserts. One thing that Alicia made were those that broke the rules. I bet the cloth that broke the rules were being held in Master's room. There's no way the witness could have returned them to her room.
Objection!
Those were not the only fake desserts she made. What? The desserts may look like something out of a fairy tale at first glance. But in reality, they are nothing but mannequins, decorated with cream. Apart from the cream, they're all fake. It's not something one aiming to become the world's greatest pastry chef would do. It's just true bad. Yes, my shoes can attest to that. Yeah, watch next time, follow on Twitch if he's fixed. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I should have notifications for that, but YouTube is finicky on what it gives notifications for, so. But yeah, thank you, thank you. That'll be enough Prince Predator on Karma. Once he sees what Alicia has done, he'll have no choice but to be convinced. No, I don't think so. I doubt that. That is hopeful thinking there, Greg. Delisha, the fact that your actions could lead to you being a suspect is no laughing matter. I didn't murder. The time you told us the whole truth. Who are you? Why are you indulging yourself in another contestant's work? Yes, I understand. Truth is, I'm not really a dessert chef like I have led you to believe. I'm actually a pharmacist. What? A pharmacist? It's a completely different occupation. It's no wonder you couldn't hide your surprise. Why is a pharmacist like you participating in this contest? I just love eating desserts. I joined because I thought I'd be able to eat some of Jeffy's desserts. I never thought I'd end up making it to the finals. Even Prosecutor Von Karma is at a loss for words. So that's the real reason why you entered the contest. Yeah, see, as expected, Jeffy's desserts were oh so good. So the gloved finger marks on the picture frame, what you're doing. No way, I never wore gloves. Lisa's fingerprints were found on Mr. Master's chocolates. It's true that she wasn't wearing gloves. Bessie, exactly. You do believe me, Becky. Is her face stuffed with nothing but desserts? Yep, sorry, Manny. I think it's her belly that's stuffed. Her master desserts all that you ate. Actually, no. After the afternoon tea, I also ate Icy's desserts. You mean at the victim's room? Bessie, exactly. The room was empty after all. Perhaps the victim was already dead by then. My first bite tasted way too salty, I couldn't eat it. I ate the delicious star-shaped dessert that was nearby. delicious. You really are a glutton. It's rare you see a woman with this kind of appetite. That's all I did. Ricky, Manny, everyone. I'm sorry I caused you trouble. Now you've told us the truth. Everything's fine. There's no need to apologize. This does not mean that your testimony is trustworthy. We investigate the victim's room after this. More than we'll decide if your testimony is true. Prosecutor Von Karma, I'd like to go as well. I also need to ascertain whether my reasoning up until now has been correct. I'll let you follow, but I have no intention of letting you investigate. That's enough for me. December 24th, 9 p.m. Contest venue, Dover's room. This is the meaning of this. Dessert adorning the victim's room had disappeared without a trace. What's the true killer's doing? Body that was hidden inside dessert and a murder weapon that was moved. Further investigation would be required to arrive at the truth of this case. To be continued. I mean, I want to play more, but that's kind of a too good of a cliffhanger to not let it go, because we're probably going. We might be going back to the present. It seems, because I feel like that was current present day Ray giving that voiceover at the end. So, do I want to continue? Kind of, actually, yeah. Yeah, I do. I do. I am going to continue, but I'm gonna take a quick be right back so I can get another drink and maybe some chocolate. Maybe if I feel like it, we'll see. But yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, and also, while I'm gone, chat. I should have said on one, but whatever. It'll trigger on one of them. Hello, I've returned. I got chocolate, like I said I would. Do you want some chocolate opening ASMR before we continue? If I can get this open in a timely manner, that is. I'm kind of struggling with it a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. I got it. We're good. Chocolate. Here, you wanna ASMR cracking the chocolate? Did you hear that? I don't know. How about another one? Anyway, let's continue. Oh, we are back in the present. April 2nd, 10:15 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. Oops, I guess I went on for a little too long there. Something like that happened. I had no idea. In the case files I read went into such detail. I doubt there'd be anything in there that would be inconvenient to the prosecution. Especially with that Von Karma at the head. Where the investigation go from there? It said disappeared from the victim's room, so the investigation hit on a rough patch. Things that took about the whole year before a verdict was handed down. Really? Wow. That's crazy. Usually it's we found what we found. Might be stuff missing, but oh well. One whole year. This is before the whole 3-day pre-trial system was established. Ah, I see. Probably didn't need to finish the short amount of time they do now. I see. Did you ever find out why the victim dessert disappeared? Oh, kinda. Dessert was like a candy ice sculpture made from sherbet. It was made from ice. The general consensus that it had melted. However, might not be quite the case. What do you mean? It used to be a Mr. Master's mansion. The stage of the IS-7 incident. This very place, they've exhibiting the sherbet salon from 18 years ago. Victim's dessert. Yep, it could just be a replica of the original. That's when Gray had to come today to check it out. And for your old man, too. Now then, let's get a move on and check out the room. Pretty sure it's over in the Winter Palace. Winter Palace should be... It's locked up. That's odd. They've already opened the museum. Mr. Shields. According to the pamphlet we received at the entrance, the Winter Palace is over here. Really? I guess one is this one. Alright, let's scoot. We gotta confirm the truth of what happened 18 years ago. Oh, hey! Hey! Oh, hey! Look who it is! Hey! I love Face Attorney investigations too. I just get to see everybody. I love it. Let's go. April 2nd, 10:20 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Winter Palace. How old are those two? I don't know. And look, cause Evergrade's getting a free solid. Seems Winter Palace is it to its name. It's like a freezer in here. I like them like this. It's almost as if the room itself is made of ice. I think the control panel from the room temperature is in the back wall. Miles, why don't you check out what the temperature is set at for me? Uncle Ray's gonna give the creator a piece of his mind later. It's way too cold in here. Oh wait, we're back in the present. How were they not arrested? Huh. True. True, actually. Very well. We're gonna look around the room a bit. Feel free to stay or freeze your head's content. I'll get the camera ready. I want you to take some pictures of this place and show them to your old man. Understood. Oh, hi guys, how you doing? What's up? Oh, how about this? I'll yell out, the mask is here. Yes, it's me, a mask. Good. Wait, Ronnie, if you say that, you'll get arrested. Come on, if we don't plan properly, you'll be able to sell it. What are these two talking about? Oh, I'm sad they don't have proper... I'm sad they don't have proper side sprites. I'm sad. It's nice seeing them, though. I'm happy seeing them. What's up, kid? There's a boy with a school bag. Did he come to the art gallery by himself? She's doing quite a job in order to run this museum. I don't really get it. Perhaps one of his parents knows the curator. I don't recognize this kid, at least from first glance. I mean, the only kid I can think of, it would be, what was his name? Cody? Cody Hackins, yeah. That's the only kid I can think of, top of my head. But these two, I'm very sad. I can't, they won't give me investigation side sprites for them. I'm sad. It's nice seeing them, though. Though it is weird that they're just chilling. Yeah, the background cameos of this kid is weird and new. Alright. 2 sculptures displayed here. These sculptures are replica of desserts that vanished 18 years ago. Impressive, huh? Sculptures made of ice. Yeah. My father never got to see these type sculptures, and now, 18 years later, I'm standing before them. Miles, sorry to bother when you're deep in thought. You turn this way a little. Huh? Like this. Yes, like that. Mr. Shields, you're not... Say cheese. Selfie. Mr. Shields, please don't take pictures of me. Sorry, my bad. Just wanted to make sure the camera works okay. That camera, it looks quite old. Yeah, well, that's because it's an old-fashioned camera. You know, instant camera. Automatically develops the photos after shooting. Pretty cool, huh? Yes, I know, though I never used one. You're quite the know-it-all. You really are the old man's son. Could you move a bit? I want to take some more photos of the room. His face has taken an unusually serious expression. Probably thinking about the IS-7 incident. Man, I set the bunch. They're already developed, see? Shoved in my face where I could reply. Oh, I have one more question for you, Mr. Know-It-All. You know what these 2 sculptures represent? Sculptures of Taurus and Gemini from the winter constellations. Oh, bingo, not bad, Miles. That's probably why they call this room the Winter Palace. Uncle Ray's feeling generous today, so I'll give you a copy of this photo, too. Thanks. These replicas of the constellation desserts that were made 18 years ago. Yeah, looks like these 2 sculptures are also made out of sherbet. Uncle Ray has only seen the real sculptures in photos. These sculptures look like the real deal. That's what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I think your old man would have wanted you to see it as well. Sorry, Uncle Ray didn't have courage to come here alone. I apologize. This was a good opportunity to learn about my father's case. Means a lot to me. So yeah, I want me to take another murder photo. No thanks. Yeah, I suppose that matches up, then, maybe. Because if you said because of this we're missing, it took a whole year for the case to happen, it would have been a year before it went to court, and then a year before, you know, the after court stuff happened. Giant block of ice is being displayed here. Appears to be quite heavy. Oh, the inside must be hollow. On the surface, there's an image of stars and written description. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, a star cluster that comprises a part of Taurus. But probably the stars be grouped together as a cluster. The ways of the ancient people must have been very imprecise. Who was our background cameo in the second case? Polly? For some reason, a giant block of ice on display. Description written on the surface. Castor and Pollux. For December, large meteorite showers appear in the direction of these two stars. It's all mess to mask. And then This tour being rather noisy and distracting. Can't be helped. I should look at another exhibit. Polly, yeah. I thought so. It's a shame I couldn't interact with Polly. It's a big shame. And I just would have remembered that one too. Probably. If he wasn't sulking about the fact that he thought he killed. If he wasn't sulking about that, he might have remembered Polly. The salt rock lamp is lighting up the constellation chart. I see. Gemini and Taurus are constellations that can be seen in winter. This is the Winter Palace. This explains the winter constellation made of sherbert. According to the pamphlet, the other palaces are made of crystal. But for the Summer Palace, I think it'd be more fitting if it were made out of shaved ice. Well, now that I'd make it exactly the same as this room. What evidence do I have? Incident file. Case summary. Prosecutor, Vtuber discovered in the chest, went for trauma, salt rock lamp. Blood was shed. Defendant found guilty, serving jail time. That's not a lot. Pamphlet? Winter, autumn, summer, spring. Why? Why is it spring, summer, winter, and then autumn? Wouldn't it be the other way? You would think. Oh wait, there's more. What's more? Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Shouldn't the spring and the autumn be switched? Or I don't know, man. Don't ask me questions about constellations. I wonder if there's a reason for that. I mean, probably. It's kind of weird. Honestly, well, nah, I won't. I'll just. It shows I can't find the temperature control panel. Ah, right, they keep it where it's hard to find. Just one moment. Ah, it's locked. Makes sense. They want the temperatures changing they want the guests changing temperature by themselves. I know about the conversation. I'm gonna fight him at some point in the near future. For a second there, I thought you were talking about a different type of fighting. I was like, what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Fighting with that? I was like, no, but no, you're talking about the other thing. The thing that you need to get back to at some point, and I want to play eventually. Anyway. According to the pamphlet, the Winter Palace has a temperature of 27 degrees. You know, that is cold. Uncle Ray's gonna freeze to death. Guess I need to find someone to share body heat with. Preferably a beautiful lady. Oh, are you trying to freeze me to death as well with those those cold eyes? Of course not. Alright, I've got some pictures of this room. Let's check out the other palaces. Might as well see them all since we're already here. Suppose you're right. Ah! I yelled just now. Remember the fountain patio? Let's go, Miles. Oh, fucking! What did you do? Why are you? What did you do? Man, why can't you? Stuff that smells, it's usually the butts. I know, but why can't you keep out of trouble? Man. April 2nd, 10:30 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. There's someone passed it on the floor, and that man there is... Yeah, it is. Larry, what are you doing here? No, I'm getting way ahead of myself. What's happening here? Object to you appearing again, yeah. Edgy! I saw something that the witch should never have to see again! Larry, calm down. Why is there someone passed out here? I didn't do anything. You just fell out all of a sudden. This man can't be. Excuse me, but what is the matter here? Can't raise such a ruckus in the museum, boys. The scent is... I think he's still breathing, but this is a bad situation. Miles, it's not safe here. Get everyone out of here. Everyone, get away from that room right now. There's poison gas coming out of it. April 2nd, 10:42 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. Why do you both walk with your hands in your pockets? Just shields. How was the victim? It was like he breathed in a little too much of that poison gas. He's still unconscious. According to the doctor in the ambulance, there are no external injuries or any other wounds. Thanks to our fortunate timing, we were able to save him before he was too far gone. He's not out of the woods yet. He's currently being treated by a specialist in the infirmary. I see. Mr. Shields, is he an acquaintance of yours? Yeah, you could say that. He's Din Gustava. He was involved in the IS-7 incident. The pastry chef. He was involved in the case 18 years ago. How's the other guy? Is doing alright? Is he a friend of yours, Miles? Yes, you could say that. It's fortunate you were not hurt, Larry. Is this a remix? Is this a... It's not a remix, but it is a different sound font, for sure. It is a different sound font, and I kind of prefer the original. It just sounds lower quality than the original, for some reason. But yes, hello Larry, how you doing? What's... You could say that's supposed to be edgy? How can you treat a childhood friend like that? That's just cruel. Also, when I'm dressed like this, I'm called Laurie's Denuxtrum, you know? So don't call me Larry, it's Lawrence. Laurice. This man is Larry Butt. Nothing but trouble. He's been one of my friends since grade school. Some time ago, we awakened to the calling of art and assumed the alley is Lawrence Dukstrom. But a butts by any other name would smell just as much. Really, you two are childhood friends. I better report that to your old man, too. I shall just bring him joy. You're always worried about you not being able to make friends. Good for you, Wedgie. Are you glad to have a bosom buddy like me? Father was worried about something like that. Yeah, he was. Anyway, what are you doing in a place like this, Larry? Back to the artist phase, yeah. You've given up being still samurai for an embassy, apparently. I don't have to tell you, Edgy, I'm Lori's. What are you doing in a place like this? Yikes, don't glare at me when you talk. Man. Manji, no, in the first game he was still samurai, remember? In the embassy with the pink princess that I will not name. Because I hope that he's not also on the way. But yeah, he was still samurai for that. I don't think he appeared in any other cases. I think. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he was just still samurai boy. Anyway. So you're gonna tell me. Isn't it obvious? I've come here to study art. I'm gonna take Mandy on a date here, so I was doing scouting beforehand. I forget about that. I'm trying to remember if he referred to himself as Lawrence. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he was... He wanted to be called a still samurai, if anything. I don't think so. So why is he back to his life? It's been 2 weeks! Listen. He assumes whatever is popular with whoever the girl he's dating, probably. I feel like. Because... I mean, he was a security guard for a bit. And now he's artist, Larry, and then he was a still samurai for a bit. And now he's back to being an artist. I'm pretty sure it's just, you know, the various forms of Larry are just to go up to the ladies that he's going after and be like, hey, I'm an artist. I have a children's book? Was that he was illustrating a children's book, I think? If I remember Bridge to the Turnabout, or whatever that one was called before. I'm gonna take Mandy here on a date here, so I was doing the scouting beforehand. I'm just using art as an excuse to go on a date. Yes, exactly. Not bad, Maurice. Maybe you can introduce some pretty girls to me next time. Oh, not yet talking my language, dude. I think I'm getting a headache. By the way, Maurice, you notice anything strange when you found the victim? Nah, not really. Another would make you say, I saw something that no one else should ever have to see. Oh, yeah. I was just surprised when I saw that little dude fall down out of nowhere like that. I didn't do anything this time, for once. Is there anything to brag about? Visitors, first to deeply apologize for the disturbance. I'm the curator of this museum. My name is Catherine Hall. You're also one of the people involved in the SL7 incident. Hello there, Miss Kate. My associates, thank you for your continued assistance. You look fancier than before. This woman we saw at the reception, so she's the curator here. I apologize for the inconvenience, especially since it's the opening day. No, you don't have to apologize a thing, Miss Kate. I almost forgot. Let me introduce you to someone. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's Gregory Edgeworth's son. Oh, Miles Edgeworth's... Why are you dancing? Oh, how wonderful. I met the sun after 18 years. It's an honor to meet you. Defense attorney Miles Edgeworth. Wow, that was amazing. You still got that golden voice, Miss Kate. Actually, I'm a prosecutor. Oh, so you are a prosecutor. My most sincere apologies, Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, it's very polite, but slightly odd. Edgeworth. That's everybody. That's everybody in this whole series. Adjective. Slightly odd. Everybody. Katie, can I get your autograph right here, pretty please? Yes, if you so desire. How do you want her autograph? Hey, don't tell me. You don't know who she is. Why might you? Really don't keep up with the entertainment news, do you, Miles? What is this unbearable atmosphere? You did it! You broke this series down to its bare essentials. Yeah, true. She's a superstar actress who's been in tons of musicals and movies. She's a great singer, too. Currently, I'm the curator of this museum. I have already retired from the stage. I finished filming my role for my last movie a few days ago. All my co-stars said they would come here once I opened the doors. And here you are, Manzo Artiste. I return this to you. Thanks a bunch, Katie. I'll treasure it for the rest of my life. Well, looks like me and Larry share the same interests. So I gathered. Larry, you said you're here to study arts. Why don't you practice drawing as well? Since you're here at Miss Hall's Art Museum. Oh, it'd be an honor to have Mr. Artiste test our exhibits. Oh, I guess even you have some good ideas now, then, Edgy. I'll have a bit of sketching for Katie here. What an amusing person. Forgive the disturbance. Incidentally, who was the woman that was with you earlier? That's Madame Alicia Scones. She's currently assisting in treatment of Manazor Gustava in the infirmary. You know, I said infirmary, this is an art museum now, it's only provisional. As I'm the only staff member working here, I cannot take a leave of my duties for too long. Alicia Scones, I believe you've heard that name before, Mr. Shields. Yep, looks like the whole gang from the IS-7 incident is here. Well, I doubt that's a coincidence. Mademoiselle Edgeworth, would you care for some hot tea? Oh, Miss Kate's tea, that takes me back. Yes, if you please. We're all serving tea. Are you gonna give us any chocolate? That's fine, I brought my own. Now let's take my leave. I explained the situation to the other visitors. Alright, thanks for everything. They also have drinking sprints. This smells like Cillian tea. I should drink it before it cools. Oh, this Cillian tea is very high quality. It's from a citrus. This wonders for your concentration, right? The old man said the exact same thing 18 years ago. The saucers back then were chilled. Today, they're warm. Anyway, I think this current situation is rather unusual. You know, everyone involved in the case 18 years ago was gathered at this museum. Yeah, so I'd like to be in charge of this case, if at all possible. Hi guys, how you doing? Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Shields! I came as fast as I could when I heard that you were done by the poison gas. Oh, my sweetest honey cake. How about a hug after being part of her so long? No. Jeez, you're perfectly fine. I can't believe you made us worry so much. I think I'm sure. What is the meaning of bringing Kay here? I'm sorry, sir. I knew the gas was dangerous, so I tried to stop her. But no matter how much I ran and ran and ran and ran and ran, I couldn't gain any ground. When it comes to running away, no one is faster than the Yagaratsu. You weren't running away from here. You're running to somewhere. gumshoe with the gas mask. That's different. Mr. Jurist, I'm all set, sir. Still investigating the crime scene. Since there might still be traces of guests in the room, we'll have to ask everyone to wait here. Very well, I'm cutting on you. Good luck in there, foot. Do I get to be Gumshoe again? No. Oh, it could be so cool, just like a detective. But that's what he is. Oh, phone call? Yes, Edgeworth here. Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like the poison gas has dissipated, sir. Is Gumshoe gonna read a memory card? True. Detective, calmly explain the scene of the Autumn Palace. Yes, sir. I'll start with the exhibits. On the left, there's a statue with two people. On the right, there's a statue of an animal with two horns. Statue of two people and a statue of an animal with horns. Isn't it the exact same thing I saw in the Winter Palace just a while ago? Also, the room was wet with water thanks to the sprinkler system. Also prevented the gas from harming anyone else. Sprinkler system. Is there a fire in the room? No signs of a fire, and the alarm system. The fire alarm hasn't gone off either, sir. Fires in this museum are the kind that detects both smoke and fire. Detect smoke, it'll send an alert to the security room. I think the poison gas might have set off the alarm in the security room, sir. There's no one in the security room at the time. The one working here is the curator, Miss Catherine Hall, sir. She's been in the reception booth opposite the security room ever since the museum opened. I must all turn on the sprinklers. The sprinkler system can only be operated manually from the security room, sir. If it had been automatic, it would have sprayed water all over the exhibits. When the system is manual, the situation can be examined and if it's moved if need be. This would be more priority over the exhibits than the building. Only at a museum. But it's way too cold in this room, sir. This is supposed to be the Autumn Palace. It feels more like the dead of winter in here. The Autumn Palace is cold. Checked the thermostat earlier and it set the 207 degrees. I couldn't believe it. Would the Autumn Palace be set to the same temperature as the Winter Palace? That's about all I know now, sir. For anything else, I'll give you a call. I see, I'm counting on you, detective. Gumshoe, where's your mask? Where did your gas mask go? April 2nd, 11:15 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. What did Gummy say? It said it feels more like the winter in the Autumn Palace. I don't get it. I haven't been able to enter the room personally. But it should be possible to look inside after the police have finished investigating. I'd like to know what it's like in there myself. Is there anyone else who knows about the incident? Ah, there is someone. Mel's friend, right? Friend! He's such a nuisance, we have no choice but to listen to what he has to say for now. Archie, what are you doing? Larry, what are you up to? Wait, you don't mean... Yes, we mean this man. Oh, you're here too, Kay. Yeah, looking as cute as ever. Nothing to see. It's Larry, isn't it? Kay, right now my name is Loris. I'm an artist, so that's why. Oh, that's your pen name. Loris, the artist formerly known as Larry. But you really are a good girl, Kay. Nothing like edgy here. No, I'm not calling you Loris. Never. Larry, I have many things I need to ask you. What's this? Don't tell me you expect me again. You're gonna say because I was first on the scene, I must be the culprit, aren't you? I never said anything like that. Why don't you tell me what you saw? But you saw something that no one else should ever have to see, did you not? But I'm saying I didn't see nothing. I didn't do nothing. Probably. Oh my, you didn't seem so confident at the end there. It's somewhat troublesome circumstances surrounding this man. The saying, when something smells, is usually the bunt, still holds true. 26 years on. Looks like his tendency to attract trouble is legendary. Maybe he's done something troublesome without even realizing it himself. I'll have to try and extract the truth from him. Who are we? We're investigating him? Yeah? Okay. Oh, we're logic chessing Larry! Let's go! My goal is to expose whatever Larry is hiding. Whatever. I didn't say nothing! I didn't do nothing! There's a extremely reckless and troublesome man. If he cools down, I'll just wait and see. First I'll ask him about his goal. Then something I can't handle. I'll finish this quickly. Logic chess. It's the easiest game of chess ever, right? I mean, you would think with fucking Larry, but maybe not. What's your purpose coming for the art gallery? What? Are you saying that I don't belong in art gallery? No, I'm not saying that. Why did I say that? You're not gonna talk? Hold that pose so I can paint your portrait. And then I'll scribble over the portrait I drew of you. Yeah, I was just joking. I would never scribble over my paintings, of course. They're works of art, after all. I don't think any of your works would qualify as art. Don't look that on me. There are people who recognize my skills as an artist. Maybe it's my girlfriend, but she's really my paintings she fell in love with. That's why I'll sketch anything my girlfriend likes. Why are you here your own today? So what? Can a guy with a girlfriend spend the time alone? Go spend time with her. Maggie said she's a Gemini. I thought she'd be happy if I showed her a sketch of it on our next date. Do you have that much confidence in the sketch? Well, I'm not so confident about this one. But I thought she would be happy. I did a sketch of her astrological sign. I see. That's just like you. Impressed Mandy, you came here to see the Gemini sculpture, didn't you? What? How did you find out? Just unknowingly told me everything. Well, then I'm not saying another word from now on. I decided to remain silent. In that case, I'll be more relentless in my questioning. Try to find out what he was doing here at the art gallery. What are his true motives? This shouldn't take long. What did you do in this art gallery? What's with that glare? I don't really remember anything. I have a pamphlet, so I just loitered around to the fountain patio. I forgot to get a pamphlet. Don't they give you a pamphlet at the reception booth after you pay the admission fee? Huh? Oh, is that right? So, the admission wasn't free, huh? You didn't pay. Don't tell me. You sneaked in here without paying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything bad. It's just there was no one at the reception booth. That's why I thought you could come in here for free. Miss Hall wasn't there. Miss Hall wasn't at the reception booth. Yeah, it didn't look like there was anyone on the other side of the desk. Think of it. You did say something about that. Saul was busy activating the sprinklers from the security room. Because of the incident, she had to leave the reception booth. Poor Katie, she went all that trouble to open up the palace. And now the art gallery's star attraction, the Winter Palace, is completely ruined. You know about the Winter Palace? Certainly well informed about the Winter Palace for someone without a pamphlet. Winter Palace is where your goal, the Gemini sculpture, is located. You had your sights set on the Winter Palace from the beginning, didn't you? What? How did you find me out again? That's right. My goal is to see the Gemini sculpture. From the very beginning, the Winter Palace was the very reason why I came here. Guess quite easily. Never tell anything with this man. I asked for further information regarding the Winter Palace. May still have some fight left in him. I'll watch his reactions and extract the information I need. Larry, do you also enter the Winter Palace? What's with What's that look of distrust? Sir, I tried going in, but... You couldn't get in? You tried to go in, but you weren't actually able to, right? Yeah, that's about right. I wanted to go in, but then that old geezer collapsed. Creepy. I'm so sorry. Hello, Creepy. Thank you for the raid. Why that raid message? I don't know. But hello, welcome. Hello everybody. I am Jake, a Storm DD. And I am playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2 for my first time. I hope your Genshin went well, Creamy. And I see Manji has done my job for me, thank you. I'm so sorry, it's my degenerate chat. That's fine. You're good, Creamy, no worries. Thank you for the follow, Wolf, as well. Is it bad that I would expect that from your chat? I expect the imagine messages like that. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, yes, welcome in everybody. Currently I'm on case 3. And I can't really explain this to you, to be honest. But we'll continue. But yes, thank you, Creamy. And welcome, Creamy's chat, raiders, and everybody else. If you just stumbled here randomly, I don't know. Anyway, when that old geezer collapsed, I just kind of freaked out. It was because of the victim. You couldn't get in because the victim of the poison gas collapsed. Yeah, he fell right out of the Winter Palace. I'm sure the victim emerged from the Autumn Palace. Were for that poison gas incident, I'd be in there sketching the Gemini sculpture right now. I must have mistaken the Autumn Palace for the Winter Palace. This seems to go as a sketch the sculpture. This would be a useful clue. What did you see? Well, you didn't see anything. Larry, did you see anything in the Winter Palace? You're still hung up on that. Didn't I say I didn't see anything? It's hard to think that it wasn't such a good idea to come to the art gallery. I need to leave soon to meet with my girlfriend. I was just try using that clue. What about your sketch, though? You came here to sketch the sculpture for your girlfriend, did you not? I don't think you would give up on that easily. Especially after the victim collapsed. You could still see inside the room from the outside, right? Well, I may have gotten a tiny glimpse, but there's no evidence that I saw something scary in there, right? You saw something scary. I'm disappointed it turned out to be this simple. Larry, you saw something scary at the crime scene, did you? Edgy, you can read my mind! In that case, there's no point in keeping any more secrets from you. You just told me everything of your own accord. That was a complete waste of time, but finally it's checkmate. You've been the logic chest, Larry. Give up the goods. Tell me what I want to know. How am I fixing the Gemini sculpture?
Objection!
Mentioned the Gemini sculpture many times now, but I don't believe the sculpture you saw was a Gemini one. What? Was it a mirage then? I mistakenly thought he saw the Winter Palace. Piece of evidence shows what Larry really saw. I mean, there you go. Or not that. Or not that. I took the saw too literally. I took the saw too literally. It was either that, or it was the pamphlet, and it's the pamphlet. You really saw... Take a look at this pamphlet. Then a palace. The Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, and Aquarius sculpture displayed. Incidentally, I can affirm that the Gemini sculpture is located in the Winter Palace. Therefore, the sculpture you saw could not have been the Gemini one. I knew it. I expected to be more shocked at the news. But it was kind of strange. I know I saw a single goddess. That transformation was no mirage. Transformation, you say? Oh, you're curious too, Edgy. Well, nothing for it, I guess. I guess I'll have to show you. Show me? What exactly? I drew a picture of the very scene I saw back then. But I really can't believe what I drew. Picture? What picture? This one, right here. Oh no, not Larry's drawings. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What is this disturbing picture? That sculpture weeping tears of blood. Larice, this picture is scary. Okay, it scared me too. This Gemini sculpture suddenly transformed into a goddess before my eyes. I couldn't help but scream. The victim collapsing was what surprised him. What do you mean when you say transformed? Oh, I don't really understand it myself. The Lord happened my body just turned into a fish. Or its body turned into a fish. A fish goddess? That would be the Pisces sculpture, wouldn't it? Mythology. Pisces represents the fish that a goddess and her son transform into. Really? So Pisces isn't just a couple of ordinary fish? Edgy, you don't think that sculpture is cursed, do you? Those tears of blood turned the Gemini sculpture into a fish. Preposterous. Tilly mistook the Pisces sculpture for the Gemini one. Huh. Oh, you put the sketch of an organizer. Even a sketch like this can use a scrap paper after all. How could you? But it's strange. Why did only the lower half of the sculpture transform? Uncle Ray is a bit curious what happened on in the Autumn Palace. Indeed. I wonder if somebody tampered with the Pisces sculpture. Oh, hello. Yes, Hedgeworth here. Mr. Hedgeworth, we finished searching the room. The poison gas isn't a threat anymore, so you can enter the crime scene. Alright, good work, Detective. Seems we can enter the Autumn Palace now. Nice time, Mr. Detective. Let's go right now! I want to see the Pisces sculpture. If Kay's going, I'm going too. I was planning on bringing him along anyway. Alright then, let's proceed to the Autumn Palace. Why do they both have their fingers, their hands in their pockets? This is the Autumn Palace. Sure, it does resemble the Winter Palace. But waiting, sir. Huh? Aren't you that Harry Potts guy? Yes. Wrong! I'm Maurice Dugstrom. Never mind that, Detective. Your report, if you please. I'm very happy that Gochi recognized him. Roger that, sir. Discovered a used gas burner during an investigation. That was still warm when we found it, so it may relate to the incident. Used to heat something. Yeah, it could be. There's not always there on the ground. It was probably used by the person who set off the poison gas. Poison gas released when someone lifted the lid off that glass case, sir. The Pisces sculpture. Well, seems like you know about it, sir. Well then, do you know what the sculpture next to it is? It's from the Autumn Palace, it would probably be the Capricorn sculpture. I expected it, Mr. Edgeworth. I thought it was Taurus myself. I started off it was covered by this weird cloth. The russet cloth. Wonder what it's doing here. Evidence from the SL7 incident. Huh. Wonder what it is or how it got here. Sculptures in this room were all covered with this fluorescent cloth. because they're hidden, it makes me want to see them even more. Take a look. I'll just get this cloth off. Wow, they're beautiful. Oh yeah. You don't think the transformation there you saw was in fact more what the cloth wrapped around the lower half of Pisces fell? See, Edgy, wasn't a mirage or a mistake after all. Hey, Miles, there's sure something strange about this room. Exactly the same as the Winter Palace we were in just a moment ago. Yes, I agree. Perhaps the sculptures were hidden to make it look like the Winter Palace. Rip the cloth around the lower half of the Pisces sculpture. It looks like Gemini. Gemini has a half fish too, at the lower half, and resembles Taurus. Remaining two, which couldn't be altered without trickery, were covered up. One palace was made to look like the Winter Palace. So it seems, Mr. Shields. I guess we'll need to conduct an investigation of the Autumn Palace too. Oh. Why the hell are you two here? I mean, I know you have to be here, but like... What do you want? Mr. the Best and Judge Courtney. Hey, you guys again? There's a problem. You see, this is my crime scene. Oh, hey, remember them? Yeah... Mr. Edgeworth, it seems my power is insufficient. If you're here, then it would appear that you still haven't understood my warnings. Furthermore, you know full well your reckless actions will cause trouble for the detective. Name of the goddess of law, I must pass judgment. You got it all wrong, pal. I was the one who asked Mr. Edgeworth to investigate. Really? Well then, flatfoot, I'll have to do that. That? Yeah, that. Right. Cut your salary. Looking forward to your next payday. I always wanted to say that. You're the last person about cutting my salary, pal. Hold it the best. I'm only cooperating with the police as a witness to this incident. Detective Gumshoe is not to blame. That's how it is. Well then, shall I be raising his salary? No, that's not what I meant. But it would be really nice to get my salary raised. Mercy is deeply moving, Sebastian. But past transgression must lead to future judgment. Prosecutor Edgeworth, Bella's company, do depart at once from this holy site. But that's when we just got here. I'm given the goddess a love blessing for this incident with Sebastian. In other words, Mr. the Best is the prosecutor in charge of this case. That's right, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening performance is over. Besides, I already got my eyes set on the culprit. What? Who, pal? Oh, naturally. That artist. Oh no. Man. Larry. Not Larry. I mean, Larry. Why is it? Man. Of course it's Larry. Of course it is. Me? Hey, what's going on, Edgy? Don't ask me. Can't understand his reasoning. Tisk. Can't understand how the best prosecutor thinks. It's simply so how unculpable you are. He doesn't even know what unculpable even means. That's right, Sebastian. Prosecutor Edgeworth is quite incapable. Yes, he's incapable. You just nonchalantly corrected him. Don't underestimate my intelligence gathering skills. I came from the infirmary and asked the doctor there. What the cause of the poison gas? And what was the cause? Some novel substance. What was its name again? Oh, hold on a second. I'll call the doctor to make sure. Sebastian is on the phone. I'll answer for him. In that case, why didn't you tell us before he called? Poison gas was caused by the mixing of two different types of chemicals. The names are Normalumium and Fadalium. I don't know. Listen, I'm just winging it, okay? I'm winging it. So what are those chemicals exactly? Normalumium is a red liquid that's commonly used in everyday products. It can be found in paint and detergent, among other things, but is not toxic by itself. saying that it's a substance freely available to anyone. Yes, but Vtube, on the other hand, is not so easy to obtain. Same sure sounds dangerous. What's it used for? It's the active ingredient of a white pesticide known as Megatoxin X. Why does everything have X in the name? What was it? It was... What was the cold medicine? It was something X. It was something X. Why are we using X's on everything? Vtube itself also contains a deep white color, and it's not readily sold in stores. It's really impossible to obtain domestically. Right now, you're looking into how this chemical was obtained. Cold Killer X, that was it. Yeah. Okay, I finally found out the names of those chemicals. Judge Courtney has already told us. We don't need to hear it again. Fine then, I'll cut to the chase. You know that normalium from the poison gas is also used in paint, right? Today, I have everyone who visited the art gallery. The only one carrying paint was that artist. You're treating me as a culprit just because of that? I object to the red paint on the palette you're carrying. Hey, Edgy, don't you think this prosecutor is kind of an idiot? Oh, oof! The biggest oof! The biggest oof I've ever heard in my life! Larry? Calling somebody else an idiot? True! That's true as fuck right there! Oh, that's great! Indeed, although I only known him for a short time, his logic is always absurd. Hey, don't ignore me! It's alright, Sebastian. They're only doing it because they're afraid of you. Sure. Like the first star to appear at night, show us the reasoning that shines the best. The first star shines best, not bad. Hey, you guys better listen up too. Alright, what's your logic? Tell me. Otis was the first to discover the victim, so naturally he's the best suspect. Poison gas was caused by normalium, a chemical found in paint, right? If he was carrying paint near the victim, would have had the best chance. The paint, along with being the first witness, that pretty much proves he's the culprit. So, what do you think, Justine? Can't ignore the possibility. Well then, Mr. Artist, please tell us the truth. Did you leave red paint at the crime scene? Or else, did you cause the poison gas to go on? I think I leave behind this bond of love with you. Please watch what you say. Like I was already prepared to declare you guilty.
Objection!
Please pay no heed to this man's statements.
Objection!
Hey, you guys. Ignore my reasoning just because it's flawless won't do you any good. Miss Frederick, have you already admitted defeat? Just take your leave. You know I don't really have time to deal with your ridiculous reasoning. First discover the victim. Yeah, okay, sure. It was caused by normalidium, but also fatalidium, though. I'm just gonna present the poison gas, actually.
Objection!
There you go. These are the best. Your logic is more akin to a shooting star than a shining star. It shines the best like a shooting star, right? It shined brightly for a brief moment, but then it burned itself out. Poison gas originated from inside the glass case of the Pisces sculpture. Exactly. So that's where the artist set off the gas, right? He used the normalium in his red paint. As your senior, let me give you one piece of advice. Listen to the explanations of others. Poison gas was caused by mixing both normalidium and fatalidium together. Normalidium contained in the red paint is not enough by itself. Really? But I thought I heard that normalidium caused the fatality. Don't tell me you just misheard the forensic report. Darn it! By the time Larry discovered the victim, the room was already filled with poison gas. Time for you to realize how incapable you really are. Hey, what do you mean incapable? Tried to use that word earlier and you still don't know what it means. It means to say you're lacking in ability. Incidentally, culpable has a completely different meaning. I get it. You're making fun of me again, aren't you? I'm really saying you're incapable in your investigation.
Overruled!
Yeah? Yeah? Overruled? Okay. For your Sebastian, I saw some doubts about your own statement. What kind of doubts? Probably no, Mr. Hardis could have simply entered the Autumn Palace at an earlier time. That's... Furthermore, do you have evidence that the red paint is unrelated to the case? Most important thing is not the red paint. The red Millennium and the white Fatalidium. Exactly how are these two substances mixed? I believe that is our main concern. Naturally. It was Sebastian's job to investigate that. Were it not for your interference, we would have found that out by now. Never intend to interfere. On the contrary, like to cooperate. Don't tell me you're going to say you know the cause of the poison gas. How the poison gas started, I have something that may shed light on this matter. Sebastian, do not fall for his bluff. Come now, it's fine, really. Let's hear what he's come up with. If you say so, Sebastian. Come on, show us. How'd the poison gas start? I mean... the gas burner?
Take that!
Not the gas burner. No, how they were mixed. The sketch? The sketch.
Take that!
Yeah. I keep thinking, I keep thinking it's one thing, but then second guessing myself. Sure you're not saying that the cause of this was the cause of the poison gas. Seems even you've noticed it. Oh, it stands out. Those red tears that Larry saw were undoubtedly Millennium. Oh, wait a second. If those were chemicals, does that mean a ghost set off the poison gas? I don't have time to play along with them. Red tears and Millennium could not have triggered the poison gas by itself. I would like what was mixed inside the case to create the poison gas. What? Just where do you see evidence of that chemicals were mixed? It must be seen in the sketch. Here's the evidence on the floor.
Take that!
Pink liquid can be seen flowing from the underneath the case of the Pisces sculpture. This is proof that the two chemicals were mixed. Hold on a second, I still don't get it. How does this show that Millennium and Fatalidium were mixed? Since we have a self-proclaimed artist here, I'll let him explain. Larry, you fancy yourself an artist, so you should know about mixing paint, right? Why do you add the red to make it pink? Don't take me for a fool, Edgy! Oh, you know, I graduated from middle school! yeah, just middle school? You had white to red to make pink, it's common knowledge. Well, technically there's rose pink, baby pink, and several others.
Hold it!
That's enough. How do you understand, Mr. Best? Ah, that's how it is. Mixing red Millennium and white Fatalidium, you get a pink liquid. Yes, exactly. Took him long enough. I see. Looks like Mr. Best finally gets it.
Overruled!
What's your head's worth? You've merely presented one possibility. Do I know if the color was the result of the two chemicals mixed together? Furthermore, the sketch was drawn by the suspect. Cannot put much face into it. I was painted what I saw. How could that be a lie? Mr. Artist, I do not permit you to speak. So cold. But that's part of her charm. So, I don't know if, I mean, I I don't know if Courtney has like a tragic backstory or something, or will get redeemed in the coming cases. But I feel like Larry just spoke for the fan base. Just a little bit. Maybe. Anyway. Of course, I tend to bring the truth to light to me. It might be wise to jeopardize your position even further. Are you going to answer my question from before? How do you know that Mr. Artist not entered the Adam Palace? I cannot prove this. There's no room for you to argue any further. Hey, couldn't we find that out if we talk to the victim, pal? The victim, Dane Gustavo, remains unconscious in critical condition. That's right. Evan Sebastian, be investigating the crime scene now. I'll have you please vacate the premises. Larry? If you had to take a stand in court, you'd cause a lot of trouble for the presiding judge. There's something you would like to say, Mr. Artist? Hold your horses, Miss Cool Booty. My name is Justine Courtney. Please don't address me by such a strange title. Oh, you finally told me your name. Pleased to meet you, Justy. I'm Loris Duckstrom, but you can call me Loris. Sir, Artist, please get to the point. I just read something I haven't had a chance to say yet. When I first got to this room, it was locked, so I couldn't go in. Then that old dude just suddenly fell through the door. The palace rooms can be locked from the inside. But just because you say it was so doesn't mean that the door was locked. Without proof, your statement holds no value.
Objection!
Oh, why not I'll go ready to prove it for you? What? After all, we confirmed the room was locked, too. Right, Miles? Yes, I remember it well. Huh. My palace should be... It's locked up. That's odd. They've already opened the museum. For the gas outbreak, no one could have entered this room. I was entered the room with the victim during the gas outbreak. As you can see, this man did not inhale any of the gas. If you examine his belongings, you'll find he wasn't carrying a gas mask either. Is that so? Well then, I have no choice but to agree. That was easier than I expected. Anyway, I assume this clears up any suspicions surrounding Larry. He wished the best logic was off once again. Ha ha ha, that's not exactly, I just have enough information, that's all. Therefore, my reasoning just before it's time. It's just a grand way of saying that things didn't work out for him. In that case, there is one more suspect who has yet to make the stand. Mr. Artist, you're free to go. But I wanted to talk to you a little more, Justy. You shouldn't, Larry. You should leave. Overruled. You could have been at least be mesmerized all the more. The other suspect is pharmacist by the name of Delicious Scones. It would have been difficult for this artist to obtain the fidelitium from Melatonin X. But a pharmacist may have knowledge of how to do that. We'll now take a 10-minute recess. Session, it would be best if we brought her in quickly. Best if we brought her in quickly? Sounds good. Leave it to me. Hey, Fat, keep up the investigation. Got it. Don't tell me, just Courtney suspected her from the very beginning. Mr. Best Logic wasn't any help at all. Judge Courtney, just what is she thinking? To be continued. Alright, now. Now is a good time. Now I will end for today, and we'll pass this right on to somebody else. And in the form of rating from one thing that's not related to another thing that's not related. I know who I want to raid. I want to raid. If the thing would like not hide everybody streaming right now, so I could actually read. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna go raid Luna, who is playing Yakuza 0. If you'd like to join me in a storm raid, you may on the Twitch. If not, that's good. That's okay. Just thank everybody for coming along and lurking after coming along from Creamy. Thank you again, Creamy, for the raid. But yeah, well, we'll pass it on to Luna, who is doing Yakuza 0 for, I believe, for first time. I feel like that's correct. But yeah, tomorrow is Toontown at 7 with a certain lamp you might know by the name of Lampert. So we're playing Toontown Corporate Clash with him. Probably Manji as well. Probably maybe some other people. I don't know. It's drop in, drop out as far as I am aware, as usual. But yeah, go raid Luna and hope to see you tomorrow for Toontown. So till then.